Hello, Internet. That was a weird and creepy intro, wasn't it? Hello, Internet. Welcome to episode 61 of Malt and Magic. Figured I'd just mix it up just to make people laugh there, which clearly worked because all my players know I'm bits, which is fantastic. So, it's been a bank holiday Monday. We're all enjoying ourselves. We're all chilled out. Well, I say chilled out. One of our players has had a stressful day, but I'll soon make that more stressful with a few Mind Flayers. Let's kick that into gear. So before we enter into this, what is hopefully going to be an epic battle, let's get through our usual thank yous. Let's thank Owlbear Rodeo and Incarnate for virtual tabletop and mapping tools, to D&D Beyond for all things D&D, whether that's managing character sheets, managing NPCs, looking up rules, creating magic items, all of that good stuff. D&D Beyond is like the god app for all of that. Hero Forge for token creation, character creation, all those visuals, those sorts of pieces. And then you've got my sort of more DM-based tools, not Hero Forge, Kassoon, 5e Magic Shop, and of course our musical ambience from Tabletop Audio, and on top of that, Battle Bards. All the sound effects, a lot of the background tracks that you hear come straight from Battle Bards. We are affiliated with Battle Bards, which means, as you will all well know by now, we can get you a cheeky discount off your own sound effects for your own home game. So when you register at Battle Bards, use the code you can see on screen, Malt and Magic. Get yourselves that cheeky discount. Make your game more immersive. Make your game more awesome. Confuse your players with some random sound effects. Why not? Somebody throws a dagger and make it an arrow shot. Just mix it up. Who cares? What else have we got to talk about before we get into it? Social media. Please go and follow us on our social media channels. It's going to be a challenge tonight, which is why my tongue is just already twisted. So, yes, social media channels. Go follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, and, of course, follow the channel on YouTube as well. If you're not already following on Twitch, make sure you're doing that, please, as well. And if you would like to hear more from Malt and Magic, please go check out the podcast on your podcast platform of choice. If you're able, while you're listening to those podcasts, to give us a like, review, subscribe, all those good things, help us get the word out. The more widespread we are, the more we can do for people, really. The more immersive we can try and make this for everybody listening, the more feedback we get, the better we can make it based on top of that feedback. Don't forget to go check out Tales of Teal'nar as well. If you haven't got enough D&D in your life already with Malt and Magic, go get yourself some more. Go listen to more of Simao, although we may have had a cheeky snippet there. Maybe seeing something soon? Maybe, who knows? We'll see what happens. But yes, go check out Tales of Teal'nar on YouTube. They've got some awesome artwork to go along with their campaign is all I can say. I'm insanely jealous. So it is fantastic. Go check them out on YouTube. And I think that's it, apart from my usual plug for our NPC contest, which we are still running. We are almost there. We are within touching distance of 50 followers on Twitch now. Once we get to those 50 followers, we will pick one person from those 50 followers to create an NPC alongside me that will feature in Campaign 1 of Malt and Magic inside this very game. So don't miss out on the opportunity to do that. That's on the proviso that we don't finish Campaign 1 before we hit 50 followers, of course. But hopefully we will get those 50 followers before that happens. We can introduce this new NPC, get a little bit of your own personality inside the game for everybody else to see and hear. And that is it for my announcements this evening. So my usual warnings apply. There will most definitely be a lot of adult language tonight, and hopefully some adult humour as well. So with that, let's roll. Hello. How are we all doing? Somehow you're letting the side down tonight is all I can say.
Oh, it's true. I'm the only one. I'll get it on the break.
Sweet merch.
Get it on the break.
I just like to wind you up. It's all good fun.
He's
got a bank holiday beer though. That's the important thing. I hope everybody's having a good bank holiday, by the way. Before we get into all those discussions, let's do a very quick run down the line. So if people don't already know who I am Matt. I am the Dungeon Master for this campaign. I also play the psychic character of Bothrid, and currently the NPCs Remley and Gindris, or Grimly, or Rendris, or whatever my players decide to come up with this week.
I am Danny, and I shall be playing your MVP for this evening's battle, and a Horn Raven.
Oh, you fucking jinxed that now.
That's a statement. That's a statement. I like it. Hi, I'm Samel, and I'll be playing Kira Cryptusk, the cleric fighter who did not prepare well for today.
We'll see what goes.
Look at my spell
cleric.
list, and I'm already going like, oops.
What was that for?
Definitely need to control water.
Yeah, just beat myself. I'm Dave. I play Dargon, the Goliath fighter warlock, who has 10-1 odds on his brain being sucked first.
It's not bad.
There's a second statement for the evening.
At least I didn't say head first, alright? So.
I mean, it depends on the context. You could say, yeah, no, let's not dive into that. Good stuff. So, has everybody had a good bank holiday?
Aye.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Have we enjoyed the weekend?
Good.
As usual with the bank holidays, it's been a bit of work, but other than that, it's been good fun.
Good. I'm about to ruin it.
Good. Mind Flayers up,
Like,
bitches!
No, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I am talking a big game. You're talking a big game. We're all, I think we're all ready for this. But, before that, based off last week's antics, should we start somewhere else? So before we get to our players, a smoking, ruined city can be seen beyond the banks of a very slow-flowing river. 3 camouflaged figures lay hidden on the banks of the river as a small patrol of devils stalk past, sniffing out their prey. Armour glints in the sunlight. A green flare of energy, and a sudden rush of movement. Spells streak through the air from one of the figures as an elven woman, beautiful, fierce, clad in armour, swings a sword wreathed in this purple flame. The third, a dark-skinned human, silently and swiftly, dashes forward, his quarterstaff striking as powerfully as the spells from his companion. The devils have no time to react, and within minutes, flames surge as they return to whatever plane they came from. The dark-skinned man turns to his allies first. Made short work of them. The spellslinger, a white-haired half-elf, replies, yes, but there's many more. Moonbright has fallen. We need to warn the other settlements. A few moments pass in silent contemplation, and the woman turns. Did anyone see the Archdeacon? His body still, well, it hasn't been recovered. The 2 men look at each other, and a brief something passes between them. The half-elf speaks first. He's beyond our help right now, dear. There's nothing we can do for him. What does that mean? Let's just say, an old friend seems to be keeping him company. Caught a glimpse of him as we were rushing out the final civilians. So it is true then? Yes. The Stillman has turned. The woman's face settles into a scowl as she grips the malevolent-looking sword in her hand. She looks down at the sword, looks at her husband and her ally, turns to the city of Moonbright, then he dies first. And we fade. So there's
I've
your
got
ominous
repetitive strain
epilogue or
injury already
prologue.
from all of that.
So, last we left off, we had pretty much destroyed the group of Diragar that had besieged us in a corner of this mine with some clever use of ball bearings, some questionable use of oil of slipperiness, and a very, very, very clever use of a paralysis spell. Having pretty much destroyed them, not even getting close really to any danger to any of you, I don't think. We then made our way through the Shiverspire mine, delving further into the depths, trying to find the way out, all the while thinking, when are we going to run into these overlords? Having rested back in the area where you deployed the warding glyph, Kirik spent some time gathering our thoughts, gathering our abilities, having another brief glimpse of Reiko as conversations were had, more mysteries revealed about Gindris and Remley, where they've come from, where Gindris has come from, who Gindris is. And then we continued to make our way forward. Through twists and turns, through corridors, through archways. We turned a final time, Dargon then, holding Timiel's wrath above him, with the light shining down the corridor, not bothering to worry about noise or being spotted at this point. It is at that moment the first vision of a Mind Flayer floated across. And then the second, and they both turned as Kirik rushed forward, and a brief conversation was had, them saying they would not let you pass. You knowing the only exit now is this door that they are seemingly digging or guarding, but also knowing that there are more Mind Flayers out there. Or you think there's more Mind Flayers out there. You've only seen 2. There were rumours of 3 overlords. You've been told there were 3 overlords. Also noticing a couple of Diragar. And in that moment, as the Mind Flayers dictate, you shall not pass in true Lord of the Rings style, Kirik holds in his hand a guiding bolt and is about to let fly. I'm going to say that guiding bolt is fired. Which Mind Flayer would you like to target? Based on the map.
Ooh.
Which you should have up.
Yeah.
Good question. I'd probably go for the one closest.
So you're going to go for MFP, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We may need the bigger map view for this one, Dave. I'm just thinking. Just so our lovely viewers can see everything that's going on. So, we will say MFP is now wreathed in... Well, I suppose you need to roll tip first, don't you?
I do. Allow me to do that in just a second. 18 to hit.
18 is going to hit.
Yes.
That's a good start.
Got lucky there. I said it was 3rd level, so I'm just
You did.
that. So I'm just going to cast that. 66.
66.
It's not bad, is it?
66 radiant damage.
6d6.
I was going to say, shit and corruption.
I was taking the piss.
12.
I was doing the proper regal
15.
then.
It's about 15. 18. 19. 20. 20 points of radiant.
20 points of radiant damage, and with that, as that radiant damage hits, let's roll some initiative, shall we?
Hey, well, we'll also do a
We're all gonna die.
sound effect. Here we go. Right. have not warmed up these dice at all because I'm a noob.
I got 11.
Okay. Auto roll.
Tell me you rolled 42 on initiative, Dave.
No.
Oh no.
I rolled just as well as you, Sunshine.
Get him out of the way early, I suppose.
Yep. Do you know what? It's a really, really good idea to get your character sheet up.
It really is.
Yeah,
Especially when you
good
know
idea.
you're about to
Do you know
jump
what?
into a fight.
I was looking at 4 screens going, something's missing. I couldn't tell what it was.
Okay, so Dargon.
10.
10
no.
for Dargon. Ander?
11.
11.
Going well.
Kirik.
I rolled a natural 20 on my fighter dice, so that's 21.
Nice. So,
What did my main man
we
Bothrid
have
get?
then Bothrid got a 16.
Nice!
So, as this then all kicks off, Guiding Bolt flies, and MFP is now ablaze. Well, I say ablaze. Yes, and we could say ablaze with this black fire that licks around them as they now glow, a little bit like the Darksaber. That sort of effect as Kirik's Guiding Bolt streaks forward. And then Remley is up first, would you believe it or not, with a 24 initiative.
Well, damn.
So Remley is going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to get to there. And that's pretty much all he can do. So then, shield out, sword out, ready to face. Kirik, you're up again. Are you concentrating on Guiding Bolt, or is that it?
It's just a thing that happens, but
That's just a thing.
that one
It's
is
just one
glowing.
round, isn't
Yeah, next attack.
Okay.
Next attack gets advantage.
Advantage.
I could do that. What's the best thing to do here? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to run back 10 feet or 15 feet. I'm going to reach towards the Timiel's Wrath. I'm going to say, let her guide your strikes, and I will cast Holy Weapon on it.
Nice.
There's now a dark aura around Timiel's Wrath. Holy Weapon, I am concentrating on that. And that's my action. That's it. I'm probably going to move 5. I move 15, so 20, 25, and 30, just to not be in a direct line, I suppose.
Okay. Bear with me just a second, folks, because I think something has gone a bit screwy with my encounter. I'm just taking some screenshots.
That's an extra 2d8, Dave.
An extra 2d8. I am going to pick.
On every strike that you hit.
Ooh.
And then there's some fun stuff that I
Sorry,
can
that
do.
was how much damage to MFP?
Oh, let's see if I've got another d8 that's
Initially?
right.
That was 20 points of radiant
20,
to
wasn't
start
it?
with.
20
Yeah.
points of radiant damage.
Probably don't have that many more. I've probably got them all out. Let's have a look. Let's get some colourful dice for radiance. Not them.
It's basically a smite. You get a smite with every strike.
Somehow I'll have you.
Pretty much.
So an extra 2d8, and I don't seem to. I'll tell you what, it's going to be the celestial dice and an orange dice. 2d8, there we go. On top of the d10 from Grog
Right,
dice.
there we go. I love that D&D Beyond has now updated things so you can edit encounters mid-flow, because it all saves.
On the fly!
On the fly! So, with that, because something had gone screwy with that one for some reason. Kirik, anything else on your turn, sir?
No, that is it.
That will be you,
Please
in
be
which
Buffett
case...
go next.
It is not.
Panic!
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. A Duragar comes running round, clad in the same armour you're used to seeing them in, but rather than just wielding this war pick, also has a small wooden buckler shield held in one arm as well. And just sort of stands there ready. It's going to use a bonus action to swap from the war pick to the javelin that is on its back. It's going to pull that out, and seeing Remley is just going to throw it at Remley. So that is going to be not enough, because that's an 11 to hit.
Hey!
And Remley's just going to lift his shield up and twang it to the side, and he's just going to look.
Nice.
You die first. And then we're going to get... Where's G? A, B, C. No, why am I doing that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 steps in front of MFP, and this time is just going to hold the war pick and the shield ready. Is now guarding MFP. Similar attire, that one. Then MF is going to move forward
Coming out nowhere,
5
Naze.
feet,
Good old.
and also is then just going to, where are we? Let's pull it up. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. It's going to levitate
Of course.
30 feet into the air.
Somehow you forgot to say denied.
So we're just going to say
How-
white for levitating in the air.
How tall is the ceiling here?
In this particular corridor, it's about 50 feet high. Big old dwarven halls.
And does it seem to go up like past the corridor, or is it like all?
Oh no,
the same
no.
level?
You can still see it. It's all just sort
Oh,
of
it's all
one
same
big
level. Cool.
bit that then opens out. So yeah, so
Awesome.
30 feet in the air. That will be its action, and that'll be it. Now it's Bothrid's turn. Bothrid.
Fuck about Buffett.
Bothrid,
So far away though.
first and foremost,
And I just
going
realised how
to
far away
rage.
I am. Of course he's going to rage. As
Bothrid's
we
gonna
all are.
rage.
Yes, he is.
Let's not use red. Let's use orange.
The players are going to rage in a minute.
And then he's going to dash. No, he's not. He can't dash. He's just used his bonus action to rage. So
No.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 to there.
He can use his action though, can't he? To run. If he wanted to.
Yep, actions in combat dash. 50, 55, 60, 65, 80, 85. Gets up to there and just spits and roars a battle cry in the face of this Duragar. He's up there.
See you later, Buffett.
Nice man, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. One sneak in there. I suppose now Bothrid's there. He can just
Where are they
about
coming
sneak
from,
peek
man?
round these corners. Let's do a full reveal, shall we, box to it? There we go.
Holy mother of all that's holy.
That's a lot of them.
I'm a lot less confident than I was 10 minutes ago.
Each. 5, 10, 15 up to there.
Where's your necklace of fireballs?
I know.
Yeah, where's that when you need it?
AoE for
And
shit.
Is it my go?
It is indeed.
So, shit in the bed a little bit. The first thing I'm immediately going to do is cast slow on my 2 Mind Flayers, the 2 Durgar in front of Othrid, and then the 2, so DD, HD, and DD, what? The 2 behind.
DDHD and ADHD.
Yeah. DD,
The guy's
Yeah.
fucking fidgeting like this.
So we'll go one DHD
It's
and
a
one
full-
DHH. So let's do some MFs first, shall we?
because it's a 40-foot cube, but 120-foot range, 40-foot cube of area to get the 6 creatures in, so that would get him flying and all the others wouldn't.
Nice.
40-foot cube.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's only four of them. Is it 4 or 6 of them?
Up to 6 creatures
Holy
within a 40-foot
moly.
cube of each other. So I can get all of those, can't I? Even though he's 30 foot in the air. Because it's a 40-foot cube.
Trying to see if I had anything for it, but apparently not. As he goes through tokens like nobody's business.
So they've got shit with them.
Nope, apparently not. So, okay, so that's a wisdom saving throw?
15.
Wisdom 15. Let's do this easy one. No, we're going to do it. So, Mind Flayer gets, or MF gets, what is that? 16. Wasn't good.
Saves. Bastard.
MFP is going to get a lot better. That is a save because that's 23. And then the DH
Not what I wanted.
is. I should say all of these get advantage, by the way.
Ah, fuck.
What?
Wisdom, that's an 18 for DHC.
If you remember, all the Duragar were getting magical resistance, Danny.
That's a 15 for DHG.
That is the DC.
That's a natural 20 for DHD.
Throw that dice away.
And a 19 for DHH. So all of those succeed.
Wow.
What a cunt.
That's bad news.
That is bad luck out of 6 of them. That is bad luck.
That was some good ass rolls. I
Although
really
your
hope
dice
that's not
did
it
sound
for
nice,
tonight.
I'm not going to lie. We could hear them and it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's the big chunky D20s, that's why.
Oh, beauty, beauty.
Big chunky D20s.
As
Anything else on your turn,
a-
sir?
bonus action,
So rub it in.
I would like to give Bardic Inspiration to Dagon. So he's got a D8 to use for any spell attacks or ability
What
checks
form
or
does this
saving
bardic
throws.
inspiration take?
My usual bird whistle, but this time it's going to be a bit. It's a bit of a scared one.
Almost comes like
So
out
it's
like a
like
Wilhelm scream through a pan flute.
or like a pigeon having a stroke.
Yeah, or like a pigeon having a stroke.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Anders go and perfectly planned Dagon. Up to you, sir.
Okay. I shall take out my Blink Hand Axe. And I shall... was it MFP that rose higher up, or not?
No.
Can I still see MFP over the...
Oh yeah, you got
Stout.
Duragar MFP.
Yeah, just double checking. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's okay. So I need to move a bit. So I need to go 5, 10, 15, 20. I might as well do 25, 30. And then that should mean that I've got a standard range of 20 feet and a disadvantage range of 60 feet, meaning that if I shoot for MFP, it'll cancel out as a normal roll.
Yes, with
Lovely.
the blink hand axe.
I'm shooting with the Blink Hand Axe for MFP.
So Dargon just pulls out Blink Hand Axe. Roll to hit, please, sir.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that'll be a natural 1.
Flies past MFP as MFP actually, in almost slow motion, just turns and watches it.
So the cocky look on
just-
Dargon's face goes to, fuck it.
Skitters past.
And I've used my full range of movement. I can't do anything else.
Oh my god,
That's
we've
it.
all wasted our turn.
That was fucking horrendous.
I was going to say you've got Bardic Inspiration, but yeah, that's not going to help me.
Not a natural 1, I assume.
Okay, so
If it was
DHP.
anything other than that, I could have added it. That's ridiculous.
DHP is just going to move to there for a second. DHF is going to go over to here. Now then, DMMB is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 up to there with MF floating in the air.
DMMB looks like, and DMMA look like badasses. They're their tokens.
So as this new Duragar sort of enters into the fray, I should sort of describe this for you. Not clad in sort of the plates, dwarven-like armour they used to. Instead, they're sort of arraigned in these leather cloaks, and their faces are actually covered by these thin metallic skull-like masks. And in their hand, they hold these, or it holds this very strange purple dagger with a purple gem at the other end. And it is then going to, when I just measure the distance, yeah, it's going to peer around DHC and Bothrid and just about see you, Dargon. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
But I don't want to.
I'm glad you got your D8 there, mate.
Yeah, I will probably now use it. So it is an intelligence saving throw. I shall save it, because it is a 19.
You will
Nice.
indeed. You feel this force attack your brain, almost like trying to turn you towards Remley and lift your sword arm for you. And something within you just, no. And you manage to fight it off as your body, your sword arm, everything returns to your own volition.
May I poetic license that it may have been the sword stopped me? My
I
intelligence.
will give you that, actually.
intelligence
Timiel's
is
Wrath.
shit.
Timiel's Wrath speaks to you at that point. I love this idea. Well done. Take inspiration, sir. As Timiel's Wrath in your brain speaks to you and says, "No, Dargon, now is not the time. Control yourself." And you feel the sword arm snap back, and your brain just sort of snap back to where it is. Great shout out, that one. Love that. There's then DMMA is going to step up onto the steps here and give himself just a little bit of a view over his colleagues. Is going to see Bothrid, and Bothrid is going to have to make an intelligence saving throw while raging. A 2!
Oh, fuck.
He gone.
We're going to be fighting Bothrid, and we're going to be doing our own version of the Casino Royale. Battle Royale, that's the one.
Bothrid is going to be... You see Bothrid sort of very shakily and rigidly just march backwards 10 feet. And that is all that happens. I'm going to move past them. MFP is then going to... What is MFP going to do? MFP is no longer glowing either. Is it the next attack that hits with Guiding Bolt, or just the next attack gets advantage? It's the next. That's
Next
it, it's
attack
done,
gets
isn't it?
advantage.
Yeah, that's it. It's done.
Sorry, Sam, I tried to use it.
What did you roll?
Shit.
What with trying to hit him?
Yeah.
A natural 1.
Did you roll twice?
No, because I already had disadvantage because I was too far away. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah. So annoyed.
So I already rolled once.
Damn.
Damn.
Is it the next attack or the next attack that hits?
You know, because it'd be pointless if it was the next attack that hits.
Of course it would be.
We've had this discussion before.
Next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Quite correct.
It's alright, I'm just scribbling stuff down. Because there was one bit of prep I forgot to do. Which I'm now doing very, very quickly.
So did the rest of us, and that was plan.
It's all good. So, Dargon, you are going to need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, can't it be an intelligence one? What's your inspiration, Danny?
D8.
Cheers.
D8.
$16.
That's right on the line, isn't it?
Just.
Oh, Danny, that was a 6 on the D8. You saved my freaking
Nice.
life.
Just saves.
I've got 2 bardic inspirations.
Okay, and we are then back round to the top of the round with Remley then is going to sort of look around, sees Bothrid struggling back. Remley's not having any of this. Remley's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20 straight up to there. He's going to swing for DHG with the Warhammer of Warning, which he is now attuned to.
Oh, yeah, he
Which
is.
is why he got advantage on his initiative and is right at the top. So he's going to swing once. And he's definitely going to hit with a 22. We're going to do all 3 of these. Hits with a 21. And boom, hits with a 28. So, 3 of them.
Nice.
10, 17. Maths. 19. 29 points of damage against DHG. And you watch as Remley runs up. I'll have this one first then. And as he swipes across with the final swing of the Warhammer of Warning, you just see blood and gore and brain spray as the Durgar's head practically explodes from force. And DHG is out of the game.
Doggone,
He's going to
very
spin
much.
his hammer, point it towards MFP. You're next.
Doggone very much knows that he never wielded that warhammer that well.
Dwarves and hammers. Kirik.
Okay. Do I
Also say,
recognize
seeing you stood there,
the?
Kirik.
Oh, good.
You would see out to there.
Nice. Do I recognize the kind of effect that is on Bothrid?
Make
Or
me
the
a
spell
very
that was
quick
cast
free
on
Arcana
him.
check, please.
Arcana check. Probably not. That is a 7.
No.
Great.
Looks like it's some form of charm-like effect, but you don't know the exact type spell that was used.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of need Bothrid, don't we?
So I should say
I'm
the
going
orange
to-
circle is raging.
Yep. But I saw him kind of rigidly stop moving our way, essentially. And I noticed there was a spell cast. I'm going to reach my hand towards Bothrid and I'm going to try to focus on the effect, and I will dispel magic at... let's do 4th.
Ooh, you brave boy.
I will say, as you go to reach out with Dispel Magic, make me another very quick Arcana check, please.
That's off. 9. 11. 10, even. Jesus. That's a journey.
So you go to reach out and very quickly realise that actually the only magic that now exists on him are those magic items that he holds, and whatever effect was there was very brief and temporary.
Did I still cast it?
I'm going to let you off this time round.
Cool. Thanks very much. In that case...
I am a benevolent
in that case,
god.
I don't know what to do.
There is a stupid plan, but...
I like those.
So do I.
I don't.
Do it, do it, do it.
Peer pressure.
Not yet. It's too early for that yet.
Drop that nuke.
I'm going to... No, you can get there anyway, so... I'm going to cast, as my bonus action, my... spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Let me just see where I drop it. Ah, lovely. I'm going to drop it right here.
Ooh, yeah.
And I'll strike. Let me cast that at... Sure, I'll cast it at 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the 4th level spell slot. And I will attack the Mind Flayer.
Which one?
The one right to the west of it.
The one
MFP,
on the ground.
I think. The one I hit with the cutting bolt as well.
Nice.
Ooh, 13 to hit.
It's not going to do the job, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Is it
But
just
it has
sort of-
already taken damage. So
Has already taken damage.
I will click my fingers and attack it with a Toll the Dead.
Bonus action and action. Very good spell economy there, sir.
Cool.
Toll the Dead.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Bong. Hopefully.
Told you all my good dice rolls are gone. That will be a 16.
That just misses.
Who's that
Yeah.
on the slab?
It's already taken damage, right?
Yeah.
Your guiding
That's
bolt.
D1 then.
True. 21, 26 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Not bad for a cantrip. My cantrip did more damage than my actual spell.
Yup. Okay, and with that,
And I probably am going to move because people are starting to move forward. So let's just have a look. That is probably good there. 5, 10, 15.
okay. So, Kirik, you reach out for a moment towards Bothrid and then think, that's wrong. Turn a different spell and sort of cast it, and as you reach out now towards the Mind Flayer, the spiritual weapon, the raven feather-like dagger, appears behind it and goes to stab into it, and the Mind Flayer just sort of almost in slow motion just moves its head out the way as this dagger just darts back. But then, however, you just roll that hand around again and click, and in that moment you just watch as the Mind Flayer just shrinks in on themselves, and the tentacles begin to sort of curl up and go grey and begin to wither away slightly, and then from somewhere small amount of purplish type blood just begins to drip down some of the tentacles as this creature is now bloodied.
Ooh.
I'm gonna turn to Dogon and say, I'm a target now.
And that is your turn, isn't it?
Is indeed.
It is indeed. So DHC is then going to DHC. DHC, what are you going to do, mates? What are you going to do?
Retreat.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
It's a logical thing to do.
I just need to look up something.
Really,
Yes,
really
okay.
wish I had Dawn right now.
DHC is going to go 5, 10, and it's going to step right up next to Bothrid. But instead of attacking, it's just going to look at Dargon, and the eyes of the Duragar just flash purple. Sorry, Bothrid, rather. As the eyes flash purple, Bothrid needs to make an intelligence saving throw again.
That's the most intelligent out of us. Fingers crossed.
Intelligence saving throw, isn't it? Is that an intelligence saving throw? Why does the spell not tell me? No, it isn't.
Is it an attack spell?
It's not an attack spell. It is going to cast Friends on Bothrid.
No.
No, ignore me. You have advantage in all
gonna
kinds
say.
of checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. I'm looking at the wrong spell, aren't I? Because I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. Instead, is going to attempt to... Right, here we go. That's not going to work. We're going to bollocks this. With speed in mind, it's just going to swing with the war pick, rather than trying to cock things up. That is going to be 16 to hit, which is not going to hit Bothrid. Wasted action there because I was thinking too much. However, MF then is going to float up over to here and then around to in front of Remley as well. And there is then going to be a cone of energy that just emanates from it. So I need everybody except Ander and Gindris to make intelligence saving throws, please.
Hi.
Bothrid's fucked.
Intelligence saving throw.
Did anybody beat a 15?
Hang on, I haven't done mine yet.
Nope.
Yeah, no. I do have my inspiration to use, but should I use it now, guys?
Give you an advantage on a roll.
Up to you.
Could be a shout.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I might. Failed.
You all are going to take 15 points of psychic damage as this crackling blast of psychic energy just emanates from the Mind Flayer. You are also all now stunned.
Oh, nice.
Shit. I'm too far away for counterspell as well.
Right, 15. Lovely. What
Check
are
me
you
out,
all
my
on?
new toys.
You all on now?
Stun.
So
106.
and
So Remley is also
85.
stunned.
70 for Danny.
I'm fine.
Kirik is stunned.
I'm out of range.
Are you out of range? Nice. Have you
They
seen
dragged me
these?
down
Look
with
at
you.
these.
Dargon is also stunned.
Beauty. So you didn't get any.
And so then 15 points of psychic damage to Remley. 15 points of psychic damage to Bothrid. It is the only thing he is not resistant, not resistant against. Cool. That is the Mind Flayers go. Or yes, that is going to be the Mind Flayers go. Is then over to Bothrid, who can do not a lot, as he is currently stunned.
Holy weapon's gone.
Holy weapon's gone. Is your spiritual weapon gone as well?
Spiritual weapon's not concentration.
No, it's not. Now, rage. If you're knocked unconscious. However, Bothrid's rage is going to go. Bothrid's rage is going to go because he's not going to be able to attack this round. And the only thing he can do on his turn is repeat the save.
Rage goes if you haven't been attacked on the turn previous, or if you haven't attacked as well. So I don't know if that changes.
He did get attacked. He got attacked by DHC, didn't he?
Yes, he did. So yeah.
So yeah. Rage lasts 1 minute,
Still
ends
at
early if
raging.
you're knocked unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn. So it's only if you haven't attacked.
No, it's and attacked. And been hit and taken damage.
Sure, it's an attack.
Sure, it was
Your
taken
rage
damage.
lasts for 1 minute, it ends early if you are knocked unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. Yeah, ignore me. So he had attacked and been attacked though. However, this round
Yes, but he could still get
Cannot
attacked
attack.
in this round. He could still be hit, couldn't he?
since your last turn though. Or taken damage since then. I suppose he's taken damage. Yep, ignore me, rage is still there. Oh god, rules today. Ignore me. Right, he's going to make a saving throw. It's going to fail. So it's still stunned. So stunned. Make sure we've ticked that off on his character sheet. Awesome. So then DHD.
So as you say, holy weapon was gone. Is that right?
10, 15,
That's another time that we've not been able to use it.
20, 25 to there for DHD. He's going to
Should've done the
swing with
thing that I wanted to do.
advantage with the war pick against Bothrid. That is a 21 to hit, which of course is going to hit. So that will then be not a lot of damage. 7 points of damage, halved for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. So Bothrid is still raging despite being stunned. Not a happy bunny. Okay, DHH. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. It's going to swing with advantage against Remley. The war pick. 18 to hit, which does not hit. As it sort of swings, Remley's shield stuck in position, just cling. This Duragar's not got the best aim. Ander, your friends are all stood rigid as this blast of psychic energy is just emanated out.
So I will do the only thing I know how to do. You might have to zoom out to see me, Dave. I'm pretty far away. So.
Yeah, you probably fucked off out of here.
Is MF still floating 30 feet in the air?
Yes.
So I will use my bonus action for steady aim and to then gain advantage on my bow attack against MF, please.
Shoot that squid in the head.
That's the plan. Get natural 20. I'm glad that. Oh, fuck me. What a bag of toss. 15 to hit. I got a natural
15's a magic number.
Oh, thank God for that. Right, so that is 12 points of piercing damage, sneak attack damage of 17, and the most important D4 of
could be very important.
3.
Okay. Not bloody
Because
yet.
I tried to get advantage and getting that 20, I can't move because I use steady aim, and it also means I can't give bardic inspiration shit. But so I'll just stay where I am and hope for the best.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. So that is your round. As you just take a moment, having seen your friend stunned, think, I need to take this thing out. Pull that arrow back. Arrow fires and just strikes in against MF, who in the air just sort of now levitates. It's a concentration spell, so how much damage?
I did 15, 12 and 3, so 30 points of damage.
Work that out in a minute, and that's a single attack.
No, I tell a lie. 12, 17 and 3, so it's 32 points of damage.
32 points of damage. Halved would be 16.
16.
As this arrow hits, MF just doesn't quite slam to the floor, because when levitate ends it just gently floats to the ground as its levitate spell is broken.
Nice.
Not a happy bunny. Anything else on your turn, sir?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Dargon, roll me an intelligence saving throw, please, because there's nothing else you can do.
Go on, blow on me dice.
Come on.
Apparently it works in casinos. I don't know. 11.
Not gonna do it, I'm afraid. You are still
Should
stunned.
get inspiration.
Ugh.
Okay. DHB is just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 to there, and is going to roll with advantage against Remley.
I don't mean to be bashful, guys, but at the moment, Bothrid and Grimlash is going to get
DHB is going to miss anyway.
They're just going to get a battering, and hopefully it gives us a round or two to try and recover ourselves. I know that whatever's just happened could happen again, but this may just be an unfortunately slow round until we can break it.
Very true.
I like that
And to be
you've already
fair-
sacrificed Bothrid and Remley for the greater good.
The greater good.
Greater good.
I love the fact that Danny, you could be like 120 feet away and be the only one that actually kills these guys and gives us that back our minds.
So we said during the
150
week.
range from a bow, and I plan on using all of it.
Absolutely
during
spot
the
on.
week.
It's perfect. It's exactly what you should be doing. It's brilliant.
So, while stunned, you would also, whoever can see DMMA stood up on the steps would now notice that it shrinks.
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 What?
He's already a little wee
Becomes-
boy.
Becomes tiny.
Look at the little dirty girl.
And DMMB is also going to do the same.
That's weird.
Man,
What's the long game
Just
with
shrink
that?
down. DHA. turn down to
They're
there.
right up your kill, Dargon, I tell you.
Oh, be a right tickle.
Just gonna move there. MFP. MFP. What is MFP gonna do? Right.
Nothing good, I assume.
MFP, having seen all this. Oh, you are just within range, Amber. Chalk that off. From you, sir. I am going to...
Who? Sorry?
For you, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw, please.
From me?
From you.
Damn.
Wisdom, you bastard.
You're not far enough.
So I will look at my Iron Stone like it's a waste of fucking time. And I will
You
use
grab your
my
Iron Stone and lob it at the DM.
Yeah. I will use my inspiration to get advantage on this save because I am not feeling confident.
Yep.
14.
Not going to do
The
it.
save is 15. Yeah.
You are now confused.
Oh.
Standard.
No, that's real bad. That's real
Your
bad.
mind is just assaulted by this psychic lance of energy, and it just becomes twisted. It's difficult to form thoughts, and then you start to see delusions of spiders crawling over people out of their mouths and out of their ears, and your limbs begin to twitch.
It's not even on the D&D Beyond thing as an option.
It's a
That's how bad it is.
spell, yeah. Oh boy.
However, hold. Gindris is going to spark into action
Good.
as that gets
Can I
cast.
use? No, I can't.
Took him long enough.
Gindris, in a moment of pause, having seen his friends, his protector, become stunned, realizing the gravity of the situation, sees this spell forming from MFP, and he is just going to turn, point at MFP. I think that will do, thank you very much. And he's going to counterspell that.
Nice.
Hey.
You are not confused, sir.
Is right? This is gonna. I don't want to stitch myself up here, but I tried to use counterspell, but I've got the ring of counterspell, but it says it's got a 60-foot range. The person casting the spell.
Very good point. A very good point. No, you are still confused because he can't do that.
You literally managed to confuse yourself, Danny.
I fucking,
Yeah. Thank you for the honesty,
I shouldn't-
though. I appreciate the
Well,
honesty.
I'll
That is
regret
very,
it.
very good. So then we are back around. No, we are then with Gindris, who is. What is Gindris going to do? He's going to have to
I am
move
fucked.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't quite get to Dargon. But is then going to. It's gonna reaches into his cloak, pulls out a small piece of ice, and just focuses on it. Breathes into his hand, speaking strange words, and then points his finger, and a swarm of snowballs just erupts where MFP is. Spells, spells, spells.
So many spells, so many character sheets. Oh, nice.
So
Look at
these
them beauties.
snowballs just very pretty.
It's pretty.
Must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Fall on your
so
ass,
dexterity saving
MFP.
throws. MFP
Okay.
Come on,
is
MDF.
going to fail that.
Show your wood.
Yeah.
MFP is going to fail. So who else is involved in that? MF.
DHB. DHF.
MF's going to fail.
These all sound
Well,
like delivery
DHB.
companies.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that one of them sold me a sofa.
DHB fails with a 15. Still fails. And DHF. Nat 20. Saves. So, that is then going to be 3d6 damage. So 15 points of damage to MFP. 15 points cold damage. 15 points cold damage. And we said DHB. Where are you? 15. As these icy snowballs just blast out. DHB is bloodied, as is MF. Let's just make sure. Cool. That will be Gindris's go. So I've given myself far too much to manage. And we're back around to the top. Remley can do sweet bugger all except
Just
roll
kill
a
him off.
save.
It's fine. We won't mind. It's absolutely good. Cool. It's fine.
I think Remley's just saved. And the end
Kill
of
him!
turn with intelligence saving throw +0 and 16. He is no longer stunned.
Hey, we know what number we need.
Doesn't fill me with confidence though.
No,
Remley
because I
just
have
sort
to
of
roll
shakes it off.
What is it? A 15 or higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, Remley's just going to shake it off, and just in time because there was a lot of creatures about to have advantage on him. Kirik, from intelligence saving throw, please.
Please.
14.
You are still stunned.
Shit.
DHC. It's going to swing at Bothrid with advantage.
Human.
18, which I believe is the magic number.
Bollocks.
It is indeed. It's going to hit. Come on, get out of my way. There we go. With the war pick, that is going to be 4 points of bludgeoning or piercing damage, actually, which is going to be reduced to 2. So even while stunned and raging, Bothrid is just a sponge.
The great thing is he still takes half damage because he's taking damage. That's the wonderful thing about it.
Dead. The Mind Flayer then, seeing Remley in front of him, now unstunned, the Mind Flayer is just going to reach out, the tentacles around its face just lash out towards Remley.
Bye, Remley.
With a natural 1 of all the rolls I could roll. Oh, that's really, really annoying.
It's brilliant. It is brilliant.
Bollocks. And then it's Bothrid's go. Why did I roll that with advantage? Let's do that again. It's fine. Yeah, Bothrid fails. Bothrid's still stunned. DHD is going to disappear.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
Okay. DHH. Just going to give other people some room. Step round to there. And is then going to swing at Remley, actually. Misses. What was the point? Mr. Hornraven, sir, you need to,
Roll a
in your
d10.
confused state, at the start of your turn, I need you to roll me a d10, please.
And I'm hoping for a 9 or a 10 so I can do what I want. Oh, 7.
You've got your longbow out, haven't you? That was a melee.
Makes a melee attack.
Bollocks.
Whoever's it
That
reached, no
could
one's
have
it
been
reached.
very, very funny.
I could have made an arrow to the back of her head.
You actually hold the arrow and sort of hold it out, looking for someone to hit. Seeing no one close, you're just a bit like, ooh. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, sir.
Oh, so fucked.
And I will use a lucky point. So I could do it twice. Never mind. 11.
You are still confused. Okay, Dargon, please make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, whoa, 18 plus something.
Nice.
Well,
19. I rolled that in just like, fuck it.
Do it.
Maybe that's what needs to be done.
Is that at the end of my turn by any chance?
That is the end of your turn. You are no longer stunned, however.
Wonderful. Oh, fuck was that?
DHB bloodied.
I had a wonderful line against Kirix and I can't even remember it.
One action, instantaneous. Sorry, I just need to remove the snowball storm as that's gone. DHB is then going to step up, give people more room. Surrounding Remley is going to wail on him. Just checking a few things. Yep, all good. So, +4 to hit. 21 is not going to hit. Really, really not going to hit.
21 doesn't hit.
21 does not hit against Remley.
Wow.
DHF, where are you? You are there. 5, 10, 15. Squeezes in there. Also going to swing against Remley. One of these has got to hit someday. That will do nothing. That's a 16. Okay. This tiny little motherfucker now is also going to then disappear. And then okay, DMMB is going to do the same. Okay, and then we are over to DHA, who can't do much. He's just going to stay there. DHE is going to stay there. MFP is currently, I believe, concentrating on that spell. So, where is it? You're there somewhere. Are you not there? I've got to have a concentrating one, but apparently not. Oh well, never mind. Put white on concentrating.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay. What have we got? Tentacles begin to move slightly, and these words seem to come out in a language that only Bothrid would understand if he were not stunned. Because I think Bothrid's the only other one that speaks Dwarvish, isn't he? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you see Remley sort of wince and grimace slightly. Wisdom saving throw. Nat 20. Winces, resists whatever it is, and just sort of spits at MFP.
Nice.
As Gindris is then going to step up to here. And I'm just going to step right up next to Kirik, actually. Yes. What? Can't do that anyway.
A lot of thinking.
There is a lot of thinking with this. There's too many fucking spells, that's why.
I just want to hit shit.
You not. He can't do anything there, so it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to stand there. And... Do I want to do this?
Nope.
Do I want to do this?
Whatever it is, do
No,
it.
Gindris doesn't quite want to do that. Gindris is going to ready an action just in case. And you see him just begin to draw in breath as he's supposedly waiting for something to happen. Then we're over to Remley.
Fart.
Remley is just going to swing. It's going to swing once to hit MF. That'll do the trick. That is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage to MF. He's going to swing again. Still hits. That's definitely not on a 16. That's on the edge of a 16 and a 3 there. But D&D Beyond says it's 16, so that's going to hit. That's then going to be 12 points of damage. So you see Remley strike once and then smash up, hitting the tentacles, and blood just sprays everywhere. The Mind Flayer itself sways a little bit as Remley sort of spins the hammer in his hands. Well, once more then. Spins the hammer again to sort of final strike against this creature. That is not going to hit. As he sort of gets a bit overzealous with his swing and his anger and just sort of swings past and misses and growls as he does so. That Mind Flayer is looking very poor right now. And with that we're over to Kirik.
We've literally done fuck all.
Intelligence saving throw,
I've
please.
not done anything and it's looking rough.
What was that?
5.
A 5, you're still stunned. Okay.
At this point, Andy, you are
THC.
actually MVP out of the three of us.
Remley is the only person who's doing some shit.
He's the only one actually doing stuff, so he's MVP, but out of the three of us, you are.
I've hit one of them once, that'll do. I'll retire as champion.
DHC misses against Bothrid. MF is then last ditch effort. The tentacles fly out again.
No!
Misses. So go to batter against Remley's sort of head, and he just sort of hunkers down behind his shield. MF is then going to do a bit of a tactical retreat. He's going to move 5, 10. He's going to take an attack of opportunity from Remley.
Take it. Kill him.
That'll
Squad
be
for
it then.
Octopus.
As it turns, sort of the tentacles go to hit, and there is just pure fear in the Mind Flayer's eyes. That's realised its last ditch attempt hasn't done anything, and it goes to sort of launch back as Remley this time just doesn't even swing, just punches the hammer forward dead straight into the Mind Flayer's face and crumples down onto the floor, and Mind Flayer is dead.
Hey!
Disappointing. Really disappointing.
One of them was good.
Really, really, really disappointing. Okay. Bothrid. Intelligence saving throw. 17!
Hey! King Shamus!
Bothrid just growls as he shakes off whatever this is and just sort of spits at the Duergar in front of him. Can't do fuck all else, but that's what he's going to do.
That's the brainy bunch of us all, thank you very much.
DHD is going to reappear behind Kirik and is going to swing twice with the war pick. Oh, sorry, swing with the war pick at advantage.
Sure is.
He's probably still going to miss. 19? Misses. So just king against the silver dragon scales. Kirik, make me a perception check with disadvantage, please.
That's cocked. That's not bad. 17.
With disadvantage, that's ridiculous. As this war pick strikes against your silver dragon scales, Gindris just looks back, and there is a sly grin on his face as he then turns back around. DHH is going to turn now. Bothrid has become unstuck and is going to attack with a war pick. That might do it. That is going to do it. That is a 19. Oh, come on. That's going to be 10 points of damage to Bothrid, reduced to 5. Bothrid, whose body is just sort of cut, scraped, pierced all over. There are just trickles of blood all over him, and he does not give one single fuck. Ander, roll me a d10, please.
Fingers crossed for a 9 or a 10. A 2.
A 2. You don't move or
Dude,
take
fuck
any
off.
actions this turn. You just sort of a bit of dribble, just sort of your eyes go a bit crossed.
I can do my saving throw though, yeah?
You can now do your saving throw, yes.
3.
3. You are still confused, and in fact, let's put a
Oh
big
my
purple ring around
God.
you. Dargon, free at last.
Freedom!
What would you like to do, sir?
I assumed that in this like this stunned thing, I've like been able to see shit going on. I'm not suddenly surprised that.
Oh
people
yeah,
are
you
in
can
different
still see what's going on. You just you've been unable to move or do anything at this stage.
I mean, my hand axe is in that massive room over there. I'm holding Timiel's Wrath in one hand, soon to be 2, and I'm just going to move 5 foot south and get rid of this bastard DHD.
Okay.
Because he's the closest
You
guy.
step
So
down.
I've used 5 feet of my movement so far. Let's see what happens now. So, having moved there, I'm going to attack him. And I'm going to, yes, I'm going to use a bonus action fainting attack, giving me advantage on the roll, and also adding a D8. So I will click that off, and I will give myself a D8, which is just there. So, advantage, come on! So long since I've had to do math. 21 to hit.
Yes, 21 is going to hit. Timiel's
no,
wrath
holy
just
weapon.
flares with golden energy and anger at having been still for so long.
So long. And yeah, I will look at the right line. That is 26 points of slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
One fucking swipe diagonally across him. Just blood spurting
You
everywhere.
well and truly just bisect this Duergar
With a
by taking
guttural
out all of
roar.
its hit points. the exact
Nice.
amount of hit points you needed in one single swipe.
I'm so glad I did that fainting attack. That's absolutely wonderful, because that added that on.
Just and almost in one of those ninja moments, you strike down and you pause for a minute. There's just this brief glint of Timiel's wrath as it just...
Enough of this. 5 foot of movement. So, am I going to be able to get between Gindris and Bothrid diagonally if I move that way?
Well, how much movement you got left?
I've
10,
only moved
15,
5, so 10, 15, 20, 25.
Of course you will.
Okay, I'm just double checking that I don't have to squeeze past, like, I'll push my my butt into his balls or something. Probably something like that. And I'll go for DHH, and I'll second attack standard normal roll.
Okay.
Which will be 18 to hit.
Gonna hit.
Yes! Yeah, that was not a roll, because that was on my keyboard. It was exactly the same
Unless
roll.
it was a natural 20 now.
No, that's the damage dice. That is a 16 points of damage.
16 points damage. Still standing, but severely bloodied as the blade strikes in again. And you can hear Timiel's wrath going, yes, no more of you.
And that is pretty much all my movement, action and bonus action, but it is not my action surge. So I'm going to attempt to use my action surge properly. Here we go for another attack on DHH. That is a 27 to hit.
Nice.
Dargon's pissed he's been stationary so long. That is a terrible 10 points of slashing damage.
That is all you needed. As DHH gets... How are you cutting into DHH?
Right, I ran forwards past Bothrid and Gindris, and I would say that it was probably just... right, yes. It was so quick that I came in and I swiped across his neck, so blood spurted but didn't kill him, and I came out the other way and just took his head off to finish
So
the
you,
job.
with the momentum, sort of bring it back around and then just catch it true this time as heads fly.
And I will
Dear
also...
God, is out.
So with that, yeah, my first attack came in. I realised that it wasn't a finishing blow. That pulse of adrenaline to cause the action surge, snap his head off, and as I do that, the blade will carry on to DHC as my final attack hits. With a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 13 points of slashing damage.
13 points of slashing damage, and as you continue with that momentum, the head flying in the air still, you just catch DHC sort of shoulder to shoulder. DHC is now bloodied.
Okay, and then the last thing I will do is move 5 foot, my last 5 foot further forwards.
Yep.
That's all I'll do.
Think. Cool.
And my last final thing I'll say is, your time is finished. Fight me.
Okay. DHB. He's just gonna... DHB not happy. DHB disappears. Okay. DHF. However, he's going to step forward to there, protect the Mind Flayer a little bit, and he's going to swing a Remley. Nada. Catches on the shield again. It is at this point that let's roll this, shall we? Dagon, you feel something behind you as something tiny seems to sort of dart around, invisible, but then in that moment, this tiny little pin of a dagger out of nowhere goes to strike towards your leg, and as you are continuing your motion round, it just misses, and the dagger just tink against the floor. It sort of just spins it around its hand. That is going to be its go.
What was that?
DMB is then going to try and do something. Oh, sorry, yeah. MMB. That is a 23 to hit as it lunges towards Gindris with this dagger. So there's going to be 1 point of piercing damage to Gindris.
Gindris falls.
Then an additional, an additional 13 points of psychic damage. As there is just this low rumble that comes out of Gindris. You will be punished first.
Dargon wants to step on him. Dargon wants to step on him.
DHA is going to step round the corner, take out Javelin, and just steps around the corner and fires it towards Dargon. Oh, come on. That's 14. That's going to miss.
Clinks off the armour.
DHE is then going to come up there, and in that narrow gap it's going to try and do the same, but I'm going to say it's a disadvantage because of half cover and all that shit. Misses. MFP. Still concentrating, still concentrating. Dog, make me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't want it. 8.
8. Do 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 do. You are now charmed by
Wonderful.
MFP. In fact, roll. You should have done that wisdom saving throw with advantage. So roll again, just to see what it would have been.
19.
You aren't charmed.
That's 19 on the die as well. There's fuck all else adding to that thing.
I got slightly overexcited there as MFP just sort of reaches out. Well, it doesn't sort of reach out the hand, but his eyes just bore down towards where you are, over the Duragar, over Remley, and just look dead into your eyes, and you can feel the spike of energy go into your mind once more. There's that strange voice. You do not want to fight me.
Yes, I do.
Gindris then is going to turn around to DMMB and is just going to very simply if this works, I just need to check some things. DMMB
Map.
Ah!
map.
What was that over there?
I don't know.
Let's
That was
move-
like
Way!
Inception.
There we go. Sweet.
Okay, it is. Yeah.
Inception.
You know what? Bollocks to it. Gindris is just going to turn around and is going to cast a. Going to use Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
Turns and with a 16, which is going to hit. That is going to be, make it good, 16 points of cold damage against DMMB. Not bloodied, but it's taken some damage. Bonus actions. It's then going to reach out towards Bothrid and is going to Easy. Yes. Cast Expeditious Retreat on Bothrid as a bonus action. So Bothrid can now take the dash action on each of his turns until the spell ends, and Gindris is now concentrating. That is Gindris' turn. We are then back at the top to Kirik.
Come on,
Me
baby!
an intelligence saving throw, please, sir.
Come on.
9. Sorry. I was muted.
9!
No. Still stunned. Okay. DHC. It's gonna get punished either way. DHC sort of looking around, seeing you surrounding it, just growls a war cry, and there's gonna be a war hit. In fact, no, we're not. DHC goes invisible.
Any opportunity attacks on that? I assume not.
Because it goes invisible. You don't see it.
That's fine. Cool. That's DHC. DHG's dead. Mind Flayer's dead. Disappointingly, Bothrid now not happy that his prey has just evaded him somehow. Is just going to turn around to DMB and wanting to hit something, because Bothrid's done fuck all so far. Double-bladed quarterstaff, reckless against DMMB. Tiny little bugger there. That's a 21 to hit. So that is going to be 2d4 plus 5 slashing damage. That's 11 points of slashing damage against DMMB, who is all the way down here. It is still standing somehow. Is it me, or is it just I'm imagining if you've ever played Minecraft and you've got those mini zombies that run twice as fast and are so scary, I can just imagine these little Duragar running around and you're just like,
That's probably what it is.
So Bothrid is then going to get
Go
a
on, hit
second
you, Daddy.
attack at advantage, still attacking recklessly.
I said it's
There's a
like
natural
the,
1 there, but
aliens
it's a
from
21
Toy
again.
Soldiers. Do you remember that film?
yes, absolutely.
I love
100%.
toy soldiers. Another 7 points of damage. This thing is still standing, so you just hear Bothrid go, and he's just going to use his quick bonus action stab to see if he
Stabby
can
stab.
finally finish this thing off. With a 24 to hit. I'll do the job, I think. Let's see. Oh dearie me. Rolled a 1 on the damage dice. It's a good thing it's a +5. That is 6. And with that stab, totally just... It's almost like hitting a spider with a sword. Like, it doesn't just pierce it, it just splatters it.
I approve.
Like, DMMB is just gone. Ooh, finally a kill. That's going to be Bothrid. Dead. And
Here comes my D10. Come
D10
on.
please.
A 4, which means
You don't do
I
anything.
don't do nothing.
You are just sort of
But I
stumbling around again, looking at your bow, looking at the arrow.
will
Totally
use a
confused.
lucky point on the wisdom save this time.
Go for it.
18!
Hey!
You are no longer affected by this confusion spell.
Get a go next time. Yay!
You do get a go next time. Also means the Mind Flayer can use some of its other concentration spells. Dargon.
Shit. Sorry, everyone else.
Having always known that the Mind Flayer is my quarry, I will move 5, 10.
Fuck him up.
Hold.
Opportunity
Attack of
attack.
opportunity.
Yep.
That's a 22 to hit.
That fucking hits.
So this
Yeah,
sharp
kill his
little
tendons, about to get
lancing
fucked.
pain strikes into your heel as this pin-like dagger deals 1 point of piercing damage and 17 points of psychic damage.
Well, damn.
That's a good dig.
That gave me a headache.
Did so as that lancing pain hits your heel, you feel the pain just lance up towards your brain, and it's just like it's almost like there's a vice on your head, just crushing your head. But you still manage to stumble away.
That really hurt. Who throws a shoe?
Honestly.
Honestly,
So yes, the is inconsequential. I shall still have Tentacle Man in my sights. That will be first attack on MFP. I clearly have a problem with MFP because that is another natural one.
What?
So
Give
my
me them dice.
second attack, I'm not getting rid of the grog dice, I'm sorry, it is always in my favour. That's better, that's much, much, much better. 31, take that.
gonna do it.
Okay, here we go. I really should have used fainting attack on that first one, but never mind, that's my own fault. That's 11 points of damage.
How would you like to do this?
Right, I missed with the first one, so I'm going to say that I tried to go for his head on the first one, and then I will swing it up and just cleave his head in half, but it kind of stops at his shoulders, so he kind of just splits
So
the head
you
open.
miss the head
Yes.
and come back round
Up
and
and over.
overhand swing down,
Yeah.
and it just sort of sticks at the shoulders. As not only do you hit the shoulders, but you also hit the breastplate armor that it wears, and you are just there as the head just sort of peels away either side slightly.
And I'll then
Blood
put
spurts out.
my foot on his chest plate and just push him off.
And you do, and it just falls back.
And I'll look to both Durigo on my either side and just go, do you really want to keep this going?
Well, as this happens, the whole mine begins to... Dexterity saving throws from everyone, please.
I automatically fail.
You do automatically fail. You are not only stunned, you are now prone.
A natural 20, my best roll of the night.
Sorry, that's brilliant. 16.
I mean, I don't need it, I got a +8, but you know, I have a natural 20.
You just got everything on you there, Garrick.
Kirik be fucked.
Stunned and prone. There we go.
You need to twist
I'm having
it
fun
so you
with
can
this.
see both words, but you can't, can you?
I don't think you can. I don't think it works that way, unfortunately. No, it just rotates the whole thing. That's awesome. Okay. So, Kirik automatically fails. Ander,
I am fine.
what did you roll?
Natural 20. 28.
Natural 20, you are fine. You're fine. Fine as wine.
Not too bad.
Remley's prone. You totally fucked that. Dargon?
16.
16, you are up.
Hey!
See what
Stable on me
Gindris
staunches.
does. Gindris gets a 15. Gindris is up. And then Bothraid. Can't see this, so it doesn't get advantage. 14. Bothraid's prone.
Ooh, that was.
What about the Durgar and the Borrower? Do they have to do it too?
Oops. All the way around. We're getting there. So how many Dura have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Save. Fail and fail. Save and a fail. So where are we? We will say he now becomes visible as he is knocked down to the ground prone. His concentration is then broken. Sorry, I've only just got these tokens, so they're not set to the right thing in D&D Beyond.
That's alright.
Albert Radio. So that was, I had 2 fails, didn't I?
I have to say, these are pretty good tokens, by the way, Matt. They're fantastic. They're very helpful.
Which one's
Just need one over Kirik that just says fucked.
the condition tokens?
Yeah, the condition coaching is amazing.
So you can thank Albert Radio for that, because they were the ones that directed me to
Oh,
them.
fantastic!
In
Oh,
one of their
well done,
token
Albert
videos.
Radio. Oh, sweet.
So yeah, well done, guys. So that's that. As that happens, yes, and we are then still in combat. So DHB. Yes. DHB can't do a lot. DHB is going to appear, sort of become visible again, and as you shout that, it sort of manages to hold the quake, just looks. Where are we supposed to go now? 1 overlord dead, 2 more come. We fight till we die. That's going to be DHB's go. DHF, who is still up, is going to swing with advantage against Remley. There should be an auto crit because he's prone, I believe. So it's going to hit with a 23 just.
Sorry,
It's just
DHF
with
against
advantage,
Gribbly.
DHF against Remley.
Grimly.
Yep.
I thought.
It's
Okay,
not stuck
so
in my
that's
head,
just
so I
gonna
can't get rid of it.
So it's going to be 9 points of damage to Remley. Remley's still fine, to be honest.
I will Sentinel DHF. Sorry, and
Okay.
by that I mean obviously the fact that he's hit someone else near me within 5 feet, so I will also attack him.
Go for it.
So 1 attack, 18 to hit. DHF.
That was what, sorry?
18.
He's going to hit.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. So that is 14 points of slashing damage.
14 points of slashing damage. As DHF just sort of swings this warpick around and catches a chunk of Remley's armour and sort of wrenches it away, as you then think, nope, not happening. Stab through into the shoulder. So there's like warpick stuck in armour, blade stuck in shoulder. You are just sort of this whole conjoined humanoid centipede of limbs and weapons at this point. Had to get in a disgusting reference.
What an
somewhere.
image.
DMMA is going to then turn and is going to try and stab into Bothrid. Bothrid now having fallen prone. So that's going to be with advantage. 19 is going to do it just. So that's going to be 1 point of piercing damage, which of course can't be halved. And then Bothrid is going to take the full psychic damage. Which is going to be 14 points of psychic damage. Bothrid's back into double figures. DHA. Just going to swing at you, Dargon.
Yep.
Misses with a 12.
Nice!
DHE. Where's DHE? DHE is prone. DHE is going to use half his movement speed to stand up. Get rid of that. DHE is then also, in the tiniest gap possible, going to try and swing at you with a war pick. Misses with an 8.
Sweet!
Really shutting the rolls with them. Gindris is then going to... What's Gindris going to do? Gindris is currently concentrating on Expeditious Retreat, so Gindris is instead going to touch little DMMA, or attempt to, with a 25, and is going to cast Chill Touch for 19 points of damage.
Ooh!
Which I believe DMMA has not been hit yet. 19 points of damage as you just see this icy cold just crackle over DMMA, even this tiny little form, and then it just shatters. That will be Gindris. Apart from the fact that Gindris is going to step back 5, 10. It's not going to take an opportunity attack because DMMA's already used its reaction. We are then over to Kirik. Half your movement speed to stand up.
I'm stand still.
No, you're stunned. So you can do fuck all.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. You are still prone and stunned.
Does it not go with the creature who buggered it, but...
Actually, yes, that's a very, very good point.
I don't know whether it does or not, or whether it's just for like a minute.
No, because it's not a spell. It's not a spell. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Stays for a
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's just a
natural
thing.
1.
Natural 1. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
So, Kirik, how do you think you were helpful in this fight?
I can't wait for some out to talk
That is like the perfect reaction.
Oh, man. It's like me stuck in
DHC
the
is going to stand
corridor
up
months ago.
and is going to swing at Kirik even with advantage as it stands.
Oh.
That is going to be an unnatural 20 to hit.
Misses. My AC is
Misses.
21.
Nice. Again, just against the silver dragon scales of your armour.
Wow.
Bothrid is going to use half his movement speed to stand up, but because he's got Expeditious Retreat, can still dash. However, he's going to turn his attention to this little shit in front of him first. Reckless attack.
Kill him.
27 to hit. 11 points of slashing damage. Where's the little bastard gone? There we go, 11 points of slashing damage. Gonna do it again. Should have been an advantage, so we'll roll the dice again. That's better. 22 to hit. 10 points of damage. Nice. So, DMMA is dead as Bothrid just in very quick succession just slices this thing in half. Is then going to move his movement speed 5, 10 to get to there, and is going to use his little bonus action jab. Add advantage. Just needs he's hit twice. 25 hits. That is 6 points of slashing damage to DHF. 6 points of slashing damage, and what I didn't do was this.
Hey!
So yeah. That's Bothrid to go. Dead. And
I
Me
can
D10,
contribute
please,
now.
sir. No, you can contribute now. Sorry.
So, being able to contribute, DDHC is going to get an arrow in the back of its fucking head
You hope.
with
Better do.
a 28 to hit,
Yep. That arrow's going straight in the back of the head.
10 piercing damage,
10 piercing
With-
damage.
19 sneak attack damage, and a
I'm assuming you used steady aim then, did you?
3. No, but he's next to Kirik, isn't he?
Can Kirik be classed as engaging him when he's prone and stunned?
Yeah, it's just trying
I'll
to
let
stab
you
him.
carry on.
And then 3 on top of that.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's
it only had 3 hit
22
points
damage.
left after you did the first arrow attack. So that
Yeah,
was
10, 19, and 3.
19 and then 3. Yeah, what is this arrow doing to this Duragar?
It's literally going to go into the back of his head, come out of his eye socket, and then there'll be the eye dangling off the end of the arrow as he then just flops.
Nice. As the eyeball is just still spinning as the arrow actually embeds itself in the stone wall. You fired this with so much anger. DHC is out.
Just drops onto
And-
Kira. It's just blood pouring onto him. Can't do anything about
Yeah.
it.
Now drowning in blood.
Yeah.
And I will.
It's just slowly
Give him-
creeping up to his mouth, sort of.
Yeah.
I still like darkly looking around, how he's just like, you know, try to sign help me.
Yep.
SOS.
Okay.
And I will.
Right
as a
then,
bonus action,
Mr.
gift-
Goliath fighter.
I will gift Kirik a bardic inspiration, so he's got a D8 because he's rolling like a tosser.
Nice.
Thank you.
Will I move forward? I will move there as well because otherwise I can't really see the other people to shoot him with an arrow.
Nice.
Cool. Come on then,
I
Dead Dragon.
contributed.
DHA is going to see my wrath with a bonus action fainting attack. Uh, 27 to hit.
That's going to hit.
15 points of slashing damage to DHA.
15.
Yeah, 1-5, yeah.
5.
And then I'm going to hit him again. I hope. 26 to hit.
Harder, harder. Yep.
Hit him again. Hit him again. Harder, harder. With a 10 points of slashing damage.
So very close.
Oh,
I'm going to say you actually chop off the shield arm.
Nice. Can I move between them? Diagonally?
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of the fucking way then. So I'm going to move 5, a 10.
DHF's going to get an opportunity attack.
He is indeed.
So I don't think is
Please
much point,
do.
to be totally honest. 22 to hit.
Free, sir.
Bollocks. Yeah, it is. He was meant to miss.
5 points of piercing damage as this war pick just swings out and catches you as you come past.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. DHB. Now you've stepped up next to him, is going to swing at you. For a 19, that's going to miss.
Miss. Riposte.
Riposte.
Thank you. Sorry, right, there we go. Let's read riposte just to make sure. It is a reaction. So yeah, I
I
had
just
my
realised I've totally missed Remley's go. It's fine, we'll just say Remley stood up.
yeah, so superiority die added to that, so I shall roll natural 20.
Okay.
Okay, roll good,
DHB,
baby.
we're about to get fucked up.
That's 28 points of slashing damage.
Yes.
Dargon's in full on just fucking have some.
I think Dargon's moving at a pace through this battlefield that likes you've never seen before.
Yeah, it's almost like Dargon's gone full Blade Singer,
Yeah,
but not quite.
yeah, they're not far off. Moving it right. Yes,
So, yeah.
that's good.
That's DHB. DHF. Gonna swing at Remley. And guaranteed miss. Just for the 21. They're both dead. DHA, hanging on by a fucking thread, literally, is going to turn and with one arm just swing this war pick down at you, Dargon. Well, I say up at you because you're like 3 times the size of it. 13 misses. DHE still up, fully full health. Just what is DHE gonna do? Yeah, DHE is gonna just swing. Ooh, 22 to hit
Me.
for 3.
So yeah, hit me. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 points of piercing damage.
Fully take it.
Okay. Gindris now. It's a certain spell I really wish Gindris had right now, but he doesn't. Gindris is still concentrating. I actually think, seeing what's going on, Gindris is going to close that spell down. So Expeditious Retreat is gone. What are Kirik's hit points like? Yeah, bollocks to it. He's going to reach down and touch you and just do a 2nd level Cure Wounds. You're going to get 16 points of health back.
Back to full health.
Back to full health, nice. And then Remley, having now stood, is going to look at this Duragar DHF and it's just going to swing the hammer. 29 to hit. And that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage against DHF, who I think had 1 hit point. 6 hit points. So never mind. Just gonna splatter brains all over the shop there. 5-10 up to DHA is gonna swing again. At 24 to hit. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. DHA had 1 hit point left. DHA is dead. Remley's then going to step up next to DHE. And final swing. That was almost a natural 1. Instead, it's a 17 against DHE. That is just going to hit. That is then going to be crap damage. That is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage against DHE. Kirik. Intelligence saving throw, please.
Natural 20.
Yay! So you are still prone.
Yep.
But you are no longer stunned. And that is the end of your go.
No.
Barthrid is going to step up here and a reckless attack. Poke past Remley to this Duragar. Oh, natural 20.
Yay!
This could be it. 12 points of slashing damage. Not quite enough. However, DHE is now bloodied. So we'll do that again. There was a natural 1 in that as well. 19, still going to hit. 13 points of damage, and Bothrid, this sort of stabs in once, drags it back, and then and just goes straight through the Duragard. It just falls limp on the double-bladed quarterstaff to the point where Bothrid has gone all the way through and tries pulling it back, and just it catches. So Bothrid sticks his enraged foot against it and just pushes, and dragging gore, guts, everything. And this hallway is now slick with blood, guts, gore, brains, everything. The floor has become quite sticky, quite slippery at the same time. But we are out of combat as Kirik just sort of slowly pushes himself to his feet, blood smearing the side of his face where he's just been laying in this pool of Duragar blood. And I think that is the perfect time for us to take a short bathroom break. Yeah, welcome back. So first things first, well done on surviving your first Mind Flayer encounter.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I think I'm.
I'm not entirely sure how we worked that, because there were some shit rolls and some good rolls there.
Remley, that's how we did it.
Remley, yes, you are absolutely right. We would have get absolutely butt fucked.
Well, I don't know. Between Remley and Dargon at the end of that fight, just both of them just it's like some fucking anime run through a dungeon. So yes, in the aftermath of said fight, then
on that,
Kirik, having stood up, go on. Sorry, Dargon.
I was going to say that. So Dargon turns around, seeing the accumulation of this fight, having also being prepared to, moments before Bothrid runs this guy through, is about to put his hand out to grab the last Duragar and shove him up against the wall. Sees that as obviously a feeble attempt. Turns around and sees one of the Mind Flayers. The one, presumably, that hasn't had his head cut in half. Wants to slam the sword through the neck and then stab it through the eye and just lift up the skull of this thing on the end of Timiel's wrath. Quite
well,
formidable.
Dargon, I have to say that's
things.
a little bit morbid.
Yeah. But I'm not going to lie. There's not many creatures I've been up against that have been so fucking horrible. And as far as I can tell...
ugly too.
Remley, you heard him say it too, yeah? That... First of all, they're going to keep fighting in their honour, or whatever bullshit they said. But also there's more to fucking come.
Something about one overlord down, 2 more to come.
Yeah, so...
And they had nowhere to go. Well, fuck 'em, I say.
As much as I hate the oppressed...
Spits on a Duragar.
As much as I hate the oppressed... collateral, I think's the word. And these fuckers are the ones in command. You say it's grim... I think it's just desserts.
So does that mean we know there's 3 overlords? Those 2 tentacly faced bastards, only one of them was the overlord. And there's 2 more to go? Or
Surely 2 of these were.
Or does it mean when you strike one down, 2 return in its place?
I fucking hope not.
Looking at the armor of these individuals, second like approach, are they any different, like what they're wearing?
The Duragar or the Mind Flayers?
Mind Flayers.
The Mind Flayers. So now you pay attention to them. Underneath these sort of strange greyish purplish robes, you see this very shiny, very tough plates armor that is a breastplate breastplate piece covers their whole chest. Twat English, yeah.
Are you well?
Other than that, the rest of their garb is just these robes, basically. But the Duragar armor is very different. Where the Mind Flayer armor is very shiny, pristine breastplate armor. The Duragar armor is hobbled together from various bits of dwarvish armor that they've managed to grab in these mines and these tunnels.
So do you think the Durgar carried on fighting because they were still under the control of some more of these things?
Likely, yeah.
Well, that or they literally had nowhere to go. We were blocking a corridor, and has anyone tried the door?
Yeah, no, we haven't. And I've got to say, they sounded like Sound of Mind when they said that there's nowhere else to go. So it may be that they are actually controlled via the mind, but their freedom of mind also made them realise they had nowhere else to go. It's quite the horrible predicament for them.
As Kirik is listening to this, I'm just going to close my eyes and just try to get in contact with the Raven Queen real quick. And I'm just going to ask, can you show me where they are? I'm going to cast Divine Intervention, or attempt.
Say where or what? Sorry.
Can you show me where they are? 1 in 10. 72.
Close!
That wasn't far off. And you reach out and there's just silence.
What is on the map? There's like an altar with a big. What is
Door.
it? Oh, that's the door, isn't it?
I think it's a
That's
door,
the door,
yeah.
yeah. So that's not an
Okay.
altar, that is a full-on stone door.
I guess we can try the door then.
I'll
take up the rest of the stream anyway.
I'll throw the sword to the ground and the head will slide off to the floor.
You're going to throw Timiel's Wrath on the floor.
No, I sort of swing
You
the
flick
sword.
the blade, yeah.
Yeah, and the head comes off.
Dunk, 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 like a basketball.
I'll actually also walk up to Kirik and sort of, I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I'll say it quietly, hoping no one else can hear. Brother, I hope you forgive me. I saw the red mist descend in that fight, and I realise I may have actually been able to help you, as we've helped. More precisely, Timiel's Wrath has helped in the past, and I'm sorry I left you wanting. I needed blood. I hope you can forgive me.
You dealt with it. There's
I always prefer
nothing to be
you.
repented of.
Always prefer you by my side, and I'm sorry I left a brother needing.
You don't have to feel sorry on my end. But if that's how you feel, that's also valid.
Yeah, these are faithful creatures, and I think we should all be at our wits' end, as I felt the similar to you, I believe.
Don't worry. And I'll just walk up to the door.
As I say, and I'll say louder. Yes, this door then, this door.
What are we doing
What
with
if
the door?
this door
Going to the door.
is
Checking.
the power that they were looking for?
How
It's behind that door.
how uncovered is it? There were two guys either side of the steps.
Yeah.
Is it
What do
still?
we see on the door?
Is it still something we've got to like pull rocks away from and stuff?
No, so now you look at the door, it's been excavated enough that the whole sort of the whole door itself has been uncovered. You can still see some loose stones around, and I will say at this moment you also hear this as it sounds like boulders are falling somewhere. The door is certainly dwarvish. in nature.
Are those
carry on.
boulders falling from the? Have they like started from the rumble that knocked some of us on our ass?
You could probably presume that they are the after the effects of the rumble that happened, and after a time they stop. Probably a few seconds they stop. The door, very clearly dwarven and ornate, carved with sort of dwarven imagery, a great sort of stone dwarvish head at the top of the door looking down upon those who wish to enter almost. Make me an investigation check, please.
Sweet.
Whoever's looking at the door. If there's two of you, pick somebody and you can have advantage.
I mean, I already have advantage on it.
Yeah, I'll roll
Okay, then.
separately. 11 for me.
11 for you.
16.
16. So just do that. Okay, so Kira, could you sort of step up to the door with Dargon? Now, Dargon, you're sort of padding around looking. You don't find a lot. Kira, could you begin to look, and you sort of look at the centre bit of the door where it's quite, you can see the seam of the door. This clearly opens somehow, either slides or hinges open. There are 3 keyholes in a vertical arrangement. And I'll say with the 16, you get the briefest flash of blue and purple veins.
I'll turn to Ander and I'll say, Did any of those Mind Flayers had a key on them?
I will frisk the dead bodies.
Make me an investigation check, please.
Because I've got my goggles and minute seeing and I'm up close, I get advantage. So happy days.
I'll say that as he's doing that, I'm also going to take the Staff of Healing and I'm going to cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on Bothrid.
I'm glad I got advantage. 25.
25. So as you search the bodies of the Mind Flayers, there's very little on them. When I say very little, there's almost nothing. However, you dig around what was the body of MFP, and you find a single key. Very familiar looking key. Black key,
Wrathstrike key.
with veins of blue and purple. A Wrathstrike key.
Have I checked his prison wallet?
I'll say with that roll, yes, you slip a cheeky digit and find nothing. In fact, you don't find a prison wallet. Because who knows what bodily functions. That's canon in our world now.
27 points of healing for Bothrid.
27 points of healing for Bothrid.
Nice! The staff comes into
114.
effect.
Gindris is then going to turn. Yes, a very important point, actually, Kirik. And he too will reach out and touch Bothrid, and is going to first level Cure Wounds.
I'm also on full health, Dave. I think you missed that.
Sweet! Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
you did. I think you're out. So that's an additional 6 points of healing for Bothrid. Almost takes him up to full health. Bothrid's on 120.
3 keys. Well, 3 keyholes.
3 locks. 1 lock. 3 locks, 1 key.
You not got a key like that, Ander?
I used to have, yeah.
Oh yeah. What in that thing you lost? That I keep bringing up.
Touchy subject. I
Yeah,
want touchy
yeah.
subject.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thanks for that.
That's all
So
right.
I will
I'm
go-
here to be of assistance.
I'll go up to the lock. Now, can I determine what lock this key is for, or can I tell if it's for all of them?
Make me an investigation check, please. I
What?
will say you can add your proficiency bonus on top of this, being a thief and familiar with locks.
While he's looking at that, may I go back and try and find the dagger that stabbed me
23.
in the
23.
calf muscle?
Dargon, yes, you can. You can go have a look around, sort of hovering around. And you sort of look and you peer at these locks and you sort of put your pinky in and sort of figure out the actual shape of the key and the mechanism and sort of look. Going to the second one, going to the third, and you realise in this sort of arrangement of 1, 2, 3, this is actually for the middle lock.
I will put it in and unlock it.
You put it in, and as you place the key in the lock, blue and purple veins just swarm out, this sort of wave of energy, and you turn. As you turn, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Hey. Oh no. 12.
You have evasion, you're fine.
You're going to take 16 points of psychic damage as this lance of purplish energy just blasts out towards you. And the key
Can I
comes
use
with it.
evasion for that?
Of course you can.
Yeah. So
Dexterity
that's
saving throw.
no damage. No, if I succeed I take no damage, don't I?
Yeah.
I was going to
you
say it's
can't.
half
Double
damage.
check. Yeah.
If you fail, it's half damage. And if you succeed, it's no damage.
Yes. So what was the damage, sorry?
8. For you. Halved.
Nice.
8 psychic damage. Seems you angered the door, and
Yeah, that keeps happening with
I
us.
do that.
Seems like we might need all
My
three
arch
then.
enemy.
oh, we
the
need
same
all 3,
time.
do we? Oh, well,
Can
that's disappointing.
I check the 2 Duragar who were standing beside the door originally?
I will say you now spend time searching the Duragar around, including the 2 tiny ones. You don't find any tiny keys. In fact, we will say those bodies now have come back to original size because it is a concentration ability, that one, I believe. You find no other keys on the Duragar. Dargon,
Yes.
you go back and study the bodies of the 2 creatures that had shrunk down, the 2 Duragar and these leather armors. You find 2 daggers, one being held by each of them, with this strange purple metal blade and purple gemstone at the bottom.
I shall take both and just put them in the bag of holding, if I may.
Okay, so you will need to,
Really
because
nice.
I don't think it's an actual thing you can add.
I'm just putting dagger and I'm
Um,
putting like a note in it, if that's alright.
Yeah. Put mind dagger in it. There is a specific
Mind.
name for it, but that will at least give you a clue.
That's fine. When I ask you later, I can do that.
That's why I
Be a
figured.
nice Christmas present for after that.
Sweet. Oh, by the way, I love this new bag of holding stuff. Like, you can now
Yeah.
move stuff to the right
Oh, the
place.
equipment stuff is
Oh
amazing.
my god, I need to just put all this lot of stuff. Oh, this is amazing.
You also need to pick up
Seems
your
as
hand axe.
though
Yes, I do need to pick up my hand axe.
We'll say because you've been around that area, you've picked it up as you went up. That's
Sweet.
fine.
Or probably
Carry on,
Ander hands
Keurig.
it to me because he, he reminded me.
Mm-hmm. Somehow,
So no
Has
keys.
possibly frozen.
looks like he's frozen in the happiest face ever.
Yeah,
And it worked.
he's back. Oh, no.
Nearly.
He's
No,
gone.
not
Is he?
again.
Nearly.
As we play Connection Roulette, ladies and gentlemen.
hello. No.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
No,
you
yeah,
are
you're
back.
almost. It's getting there. I
you
can see you
go.
shaking your head.
And you're back.
Dis-
There we go.
And I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's better be worth it.
Connection issues.
And he's gone.
Oh, he was
Gonna
going to
reset. We'll give him a minute.
We should give him a minute,
We
ladies
will
and
give him a
gentlemen.
So,
I hope
So-
you enjoyed that 2-hour battle.
I could potentially
It's always good fun.
cast knock twice on the remaining locks.
Ooh.
One per lock.
I think you've got to do it simultaneously.
Do you reckon?
I mean, you can cast it once and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I've got Keurig seal of approval, so I will. On the top lock, I will cast knock, please.
What's the distance on knock, and where are you casting this from?
So I can do it from 60 feet away, so I'm going to give myself a bit of a wide berth, considering the first time the door attacked me. So I will usher everybody to get back a bit, and I will be 30 feet away. Why not?
Okay. So you all step back a little bit. Andy, you step back 30 feet. Everybody's sort of, I'll say, hunkering around one of the corners, actually, and you cast knock, and there is this very loud sound.
Yeah, I forgot
And you hear
about
this, and then lance of energy.
Well, fucking hell, Andrew, I think that fucking worked.
I'll quickly cast knock again on the third lock, because I've only got a limited time for it to suppress the magic.
So again.
So really loud fucking knock, 300 feet.
Now try the key,
Feel
I
free to
guess.
open the door, Dagon.
I vote you. You can go to turn the key. Look, Ander, look. Over in Ironforge, a door
Oh, for fuck's
literally
sake, give
killed
me the key already. Gindris just snatches the key, walks up, shoves it in. As he twists the key, you can just see the zzz about to burst out. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
Didn't work.
It's a
Hasn't worked,
19.
has it?
So just sort of steps out of the way as this blasts out. I'm not 100% sure that one worked.
I
And
think
he
you're
sort
right,
of
Dagon.
places his
Scott,
hand
all
very
at the same
gingerly
time.
on the door and pushes. And no budge.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now I have a look. Is there any writing on the door? Hey, guys, is there any writing? We've seen writing on doors before.
Is there any writing on the door?
Maybe an investigation check. In fact, no, you've already made a decent investigation check on the door. I'm not going to make you do that again. There are dwarven writings right at the top, and as the blue and purple vein of energy is sort of washed out over the door, you've now noticed them even more clearly.
Hey, Remley, what do they say? Does that say something like, if you don't have the key, you're going to get bastard?
Well, pretty much, yeah. It's
Brilliant.
only the three shall pass.
Great, we need the other two keys
What
then.
what it says.
Right.
That means
Is
you
there,
need to find the other two Mind Flayers, doesn't it?
yeah, is there any way out of this fucking place?
There was a corridor back and to the left from where I was kind of perched
There's a
mid-battle.
large room there.
Okay, right. Onwards then. We do have indeed our quarry ahead of us.
Okay. So a bit of a montage now of I will say, as you're running, Bothrid is going to calm down from his rage just as you go to dash off, and dark vision,
Has gone.
because he's not done that yet.
Did he not do it
thought
when
he
when
had.
we woke up?
No, didn't
We
do
did
it
it when we woke
because
up.
you guys all had your swords and everything out.
Oh, right, yeah, good shout.
Fair enough.
I did
Just in
indeed.
case, Bothrid's just going to go dark vision, 8 hours.
Cool. I mean, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm going to keep my sword out anyway.
And how long does Bardic Inspiration last? 10 minutes?
Yep.
Watch that. It's probably been anyway, so.
Yeah,
Cool.
I would have said by now. So, as you all enter the sort of the next chamber, you run down, turn left, head south. You see that this opens up And it's as you enter now this place that you see where the boulders have fallen from the ceiling, and there are these gaping holes in the ceiling. Thank you very much for moving the tokens, much appreciated. I will say you can also see coming further south, the corridor narrows into a 5-foot wide archway before opening out again, seemingly. Where are you, Dargon? You're there, so you would actually be able to see to just around about, I'll say there. And for the sake of it, we'll say you come around here as well. Sort of see this opened out room again, devoid of pretty much anything bar these rocks now. You don't see rocks anywhere else. And Remley's gonna sort of look up.
Well, if I was gonna pick the weakest ceiling, this would be it. Let's not hang about here too often.
I'll follow your advice.
Well, it's the archway then, yeah?
Going down, yeah.
Through the archway. Ding.
It's not the first time you've said that, Ander.
Cool.
I don't know what you mean.
So that's what you'd see.
I'm sure you are well practiced.
And then say you'd see another archway, but it's about 10 feet wide and 10 feet in length before it disappears into what looks like darkness. So you could probably get a little bit more on that from where you are. And there's an archway down the bottom as well. So 4 archways now. East, south and west.
What? 3 of us go one way. The other 3 go the other. We'll meet the other side.
It's never gone wrong,
Seamless
that.
movie, we all
We
die.
see.
Which one of us is the black
Oh.
guy?
I don't mean going like there. I mean going like that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were really splitting up.
I don't mean split the party.
Oh,
Alright,
panicking.
I'll pick left. My left.
So, we'll say for brevity,
Alright.
you all discuss this. You split in an equal 3 and 3 and just round as whichever party heads towards the eastern block takes a look. You notice that this is some form of just empty room. Whoever heads to the western side sees that this actually opens out, and what you see are rudimentary battlements and another door.
Well, shit.
God damn.
Which
Right.
way are the battlements pointing? Towards or away from the door?
So away from the door,
Oh,
almost
okay.
as if they were there to guard the door.
Fine. Okay.
We'll say as
Well,
you
that's
run
something.
past Kirik, Remley and Gindris, you, with your passive perception, would very easily notice that there are skeletons impaled on these battlements.
What's that bunch of bananas in the
Skeletons.
corner?
I've got a lovely
Yes.
bunch of coconuts.
I'm not 100% sure what they were meant to be now. And I'm not too sure if it's a fucking mistake I've made.
It's some rubble.
But I think it's just meant to be some rubble.
Anyway, from
are they-
Kirik's from Kirik's response, I would like to move round and draw the rest of us around to have a look.
Okay, so
Are
we'll
they
say
dwarven
as you
skeletons?
come all the way
Second
around,
corridor.
you would also see, Dargon, this. And as you briefly look, again, sort of, you notice that there seems to be some serious gaps
So
in the
sorry.
floor here.
So I'm actually seeing gaps in the floor. I'm sort of seeing a corridor
Yeah,
with
you look
holes.
out. It looks like the floor has fallen away in parts, but there's no orange glow of lava here.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
The skeletons are the battlements. Are they dwarven?
Make me a quick nature check, please.
11.
They are small. They may be dwarven, they may be some other small humanoid type creature. It's difficult to tell. They certainly look old.
Cool.
11, you've seen creatures before. No bollocks to it. Yeah. You would notice there is a mixture of dwarven type skeletons, but also goblinoid skeletons as well.
Does the door look very similar to the first one?
Kind of, in the fact that it's dwarven in nature. It is also shut.
Moving closer, like moving into the room, kind of like speaking. You see anything? Anything attack us?
Nothing attacks you. You would be able to see up that way, and a very long corridor heading down this way.
Should we see if we can open this door?
Certainly see how many locks it's got.
Move my way around the battlements, get to the door. Do I see locks or words as well?
There are no locks. And there's no words on this one. It's just a very ornate, almost regal looking dwarven door. Even more so than the previous door that looked just like some form of huge grey exit. This looks like it was a room to a chamber of sorts. Make me a very quick investigation check for me, please.
18.
With an 18, you would notice a very familiar symbol. Sort of near the bottom, but dead centre of the door. And that is a particular hammer symbol, which you would recognise as the symbol of the god Moradin.
What do you see, Kirik?
Doesn't seem to have a lock. I don't know if it is locked. You can try and pull it.
Is it my turn to try the door then?
I can do it if you want. There's just Remley, there's just a symbol here. I believe it's a symbol of Moradin. I assume there's some connection between him and your people?
Well, he is, he's the dwarven deity. We all, well, at least I used to, look towards him for guidance. He is the god of craft, the god of smithing. He is, well, in nature, a dwarf.
Good.
I turned my back on that a long time ago.
Is he telling the truth?
Make an insight check, please.
That's a interesting move.
13.
There is a lie somewhere in that sentence. Difficult to pinpoint where.
Great.
But something that he says amongst that is not quite true. The rest, however, seems quite factual.
Keep that in mind. I'm going to try and push the door.
Okay. As you go to push the door, it looks like it should open, but some force, some resistance prevents it from opening.
I know I'm not the strongest of individuals, but there might be some magical locking mechanisms here. I don't know.
You want me to have a look at this door?
Yeah, actually.
I close my eyes.
Draw back
Timiel's
the
wrath
curtains.
pulses, and my eyes then glow with a light as I can now detect magic.
Detect magic. What fucking browser did that one open up? There we go. So as you look over the door, it is just this glowing white sort of beacon amongst the darkness.
Andy, you can't do your thing again on this door, can you?
I can try one more time. And I shall cast Knock on the door.
And this time, almost in a foreboding manner, it's a... There is a fizzle of energy. As whatever was holding this door closed is dispelled. And
Good job.
the doors open.
Yes.
And then you hear a voice.
Disturbs our building.
As we reveal a room.
Oh, shit.
Once again,
Cock and balls.
less so than before. But still, Mind Flayers there.
Yeah.
We will say the rest of the party is actually because Anders just done the knock spell, so we say Anders probably in there, not actually impaled on the battlements, but he's in there. Remy and Kindris are probably standing over here. I'll say Dargon's
opened the
probably
doors,
next
so-
to Kirik and True
Yep.
Nature and Bothra to be there. Yeah, you were there. In fact, we'll say Ander was probably up there as well. Dargon about there. Bothra's always near to the party. As these doors open, and I suppose with that, as the Warhammer of Warning jumps into Remley's hand. Let's roll some initiative again.
Way!
Oh,
Not expecting that.
damn!
That's a little bit more like my initiative.
So we got a 13 for Remley this time, except he gets advantage on it, so ignore that. 22. Dargon.
16.
16 for Dargon. Ander.
18.
18. Bothra got a 6. Kirik.
Well done, Bufford.
3.
3! Hey! There he is. Okay. So, order for should be under Dargon, Bothrid and Kirik. Perfect. Cool. So, Remley is up first. Remley, however, can't really move while you two are in the way, and he's just going to shout, "Out of the way!" And then MFP is just going to step up forward. And yeah. What have we got? Yeah, we got everybody in there. There is going to be... Intelligence saving throws from everybody, please.
That is off the desk. Let's grab that again.
Nice.
Well, Ander saved.
Motherfucker.
Fucking hell.
Oh, it's a 15.
15 will do the trick.
Oh!
Is Kirik dead again?
Bothra gets a 2.
Oh no.
The Bothrid is going to take... Let's roll the damage first. 32 points of psychic damage for anybody that fails.
Oof.
So, alright, so Bothrid has failed so far. Has Kirik failed?
I rolled a 19.
Yes!
God.
I should celebrate that. I should celebrate that. I am so into my players winning, and yeah, absolutely.
Is
The
that
Bothrid
how
gets the
much
full
for everyone to
32.
save?
Damn.
Gindris is also going to take 32 points of damage and is stunned.
I guess the
Remley...
healing to Bothrid.
Do we
And
take
is
half?
stunned.
No, you don't take half. You save, you save. Remley saves as well. Look at that. So only Bothrid and Gindris stunned.
Ooh, counter spell?
No,
It's an effect.
Healing spell.
it is not a spell.
You
So
finally
you would
attuned
go
it
to
in the
use the
place you
ring
can't
and
use it.
just feel no spell in that in that sort of essence. Fuck that up, didn't I? Twat. Right, now's the question of how do I move it?
And it does not like being directly in the way. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, you're not in a great place.
There we go. Knew we'd get it somewhere. We'll get there in a minute. Get on. This is fucked. There we go. I'm not sure what's going on with Gindris in a minute. Okay. Right, there we go. Got there in the end. So, as this blast of psychic energy just... Gindris turns for a moment and just... stunned, almost frozen Bothrid before he even has a chance to rage is just stunned as well. Takes 32 points of damage. Gindris takes 32 points of damage. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Nope. All good. Okay. Then, with that, Ander.
I'm going to go for a Hail Mary straight off the bat. I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot to target 2 of them with the 2 Mind Flayers with Hold Person.
Oh, please. Please.
It's only a Wisdom 15, but if you roll like a twat, it could be alright.
MF fails.
Yes!
3 and a 4 on the dice, which is not going to be enough, even with their saving throw modifier.
I have a semi.
MFP, however, gets a natural 20.
Okay. 1 out of 2 that was it.
That is amazing.
Hold person. What does that
Amazing.
applies the restrained condition, doesn't it?
Paralysed.
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Fucking hell.
It is concentration though.
Fine.
Was MFP the one that attacked?
Yep, MFP was the one that attacked.
So, if it's a creature that I can see and I'm paralysed, if they go out of line of, and they're paralysed, if I go out of line of sight, can I still concentrate on it? I only have to see them to cast it. I don't have to see them all the time to concentrate on it.
Concentrating on the spell at that point. You're just
Fuck
channeling
off,
the
fuck
energy. You don't have to see your target as far as I'm concerned.
Cool. In that case then, my movement will be... what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, there.
Retreat!
And
You just sort of go... I'll say you pull out the pan flute and just very quick trill on it. That sort of, you can see MFP just sort of bows its head and is resolved against whatever this effective. However, MF just turns in that last instance and is just, you literally see the body sort of petrified almost, just tentacles sort of mid-flow, totally paralysed, as you roll over one battlement, jump over the next one, and stand next to a stunned Gindris.
And then my bonus
Hidden?
action, I've got one Bardic Inspiration left. Do I give it to Bathrid or do I give it to Gindris? Bathrid can take a hit more than Gindris. They'll get to Bathrid first. I'll give it to Bathrid.
Okay.
Good move.
Let's take out a D8 for Bothrid. Okay. Anything else, sir?
No, that is me. I'm happy with that. First go.
DHB is going to go to 10 feet there and is going to enlarge.
Oh.
Boom. That's going to be its go. Doggone. This fight's definitely a lot more even. There's a lot more spread out of people.
Is it difficult terrain to get past that? Whatever it is.
That one in front of the door?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Cool.
to get past these two is not, but to get past the one where Kirik is currently stood behind, yes it is.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15.
10, 15. Can do 3 more squares.
20, 25, 30, yeah, straight up to MFP.
Nice.
Two-handed.
So straight in, you just run straight in.
And as I do, I'm going to feinting attack like I'm going to go straight for DHB, but I'm actually then going to swing it back round to MFP.
So you do sort of run in, you come in as if you're going to do sort of the old horseman's chop as you drive past, as you sort of riding past, but instead you bring it round and go to hit MFP.
27 to hit.
Nice.
That'll do the trick.
15 points of slashing damage.
15 points of slashing damage to MFP. Nice.
And then my second attack at MFP again. 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is 11 points of slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage again.
And as a...
You've used a bonus action.
Correct.
Have you not?
I have indeed. You are most certainly correct. There we go. I'm done.
Okie dokie. So those Dargons go. In which case, where is DMM? Doesn't need to be DMMA here, because there's only one of them. DMM is going to... What can DMM do? What can DMM do? I should know this already. Yeah, okay. DMM is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. Where were they? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. It's going to look toward you, Dargon. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, shit. That's a 6. Of course it is.
A 6. You are forced 10 feet backwards as a reaction. And MFP is going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
Yes, he is.
And that's going to be a tentacle attack.
Oh, great.
14.
Miss.
You're fine. But you are pushed away,
Can I...
forced to retreat from MFP.
Okay, that's...
And you've used your reaction.
Wow, when did I do that?
When you were
Make
forced
sure you
back.
use your reaction.
So make sure you use your reaction.
Oh, okay, fine. That's cool. Yeah.
Damn.
That's riposte out the window.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, DHC is then going to expand as well.
Jesus.
Don't stand there. MF. Does MF get to repeat a save here?
At the end of its turn, yeah.
That's
I
con.
believe.
What's the save?
15.
Wisdom.
It's a 14.
That was close.
Somebody's got to hit him while it's
DHA.
paralysed now.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to... Where's DHA gonna? DHA can't do a fat fucking lot because there's two huge bastards in the way. So DHA is gonna go 5, 10, 15 and withdraw a javelin from its back and ready in action. I make a note. Okay. Bothrid gets to repeat his saving throw and potentially add a d8 onto it.
Ooh.
Does he need it? What did he get? Yes, he needs it.
Come on, Bothrid.
Be better than a 2. Be better than a 2.
Oh, come on.
It's a 7.
Hey!
Unnatural 20.
I'm back in the game.
Bothrid's no longer stunned. But that is his go. Kirik.
Noticing the dog one has moved out, I'm going to say you're going the wrong way, and I'm going to take the heat from Rimley and go 5, 10, 15, 20, and noticing
pay for that.
noticing the paralyzed one, I'm going to reach out towards I'm going to reach out towards him, and I'm going to cast 5th level inflict wounds.
Yes, you are.
26 to hit.
Hello.
Yes.
That's a critical.
I think Kirik's a bit pissed.
Brutal crit. So inflict wounds. That's 14d10 right there.
Oh dear.
That could be 140 fucking damage in one shot. I don't like it.
Crit damage. Oh. 62 points of necrotic damage.
Good morning, Vicar.
62 points. Shit. And corruption. As not only is this creature paralysed, it's also now bloodied as you... That was inflict wounds, yeah? You touch, and these slash-like wounds just... and widen, and as you hold your hand on and just feed the spell in, these wounds just widen and widen and widen until you can start to see what looks like maybe a skeleton underneath, but blood just piss pouring out of this creature. It is definitely not looking good.
I'm going to turn towards the other Mind Flayer. That's it. It's my turn.
Just next.
Cashier number 4, please.
PhD is going to take a step back towards you, Kirik, and he's going to swing the war pick. That is going to miss for 11, and that would be an attack of opportunity for you, but
No,
you've used your
because you
reaction.
used my reaction. That's why I stopped at is.
Is
Gindris. Come on, Gindris. Intelligence saving throw. 22.
Hey!
Gindris is no longer stunned.
Get out of it!
Well, that was unpleasant. Everybody okay?
Fucking no!
Very well. Remley, have at him. With that, Remley is going to... What is Remley going to do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will say 20, 25 gets him to that side of it. And that is pretty much Remley, all Remley can do. Or is it? Or is it? Yeah, fuck it. I've been waiting to use this.
Do it!
I've just got to make sure where it... bollocks. No, sorry, he's not used his action, has he? So fuck it. Yeah, out of the back of Remley, just... these silver dragon-like wings extend out. Yeah. That is going to be his action.
Holy shit!
That means
That's new.
one of two.
That's Platinum Dragon. Surely.
MFP. Not a happy bunny. He's going to look at you, Kirik. The
Yep.
tentacles are coming.
Yep.
The tentacles are coming.
Come out of Renley. I thought they were.
13. And weakest attack it has.
I'm going to use the reaction from my shield on that.
Yes, you are.
Was waiting for it. Aura of the Raven Queen.
Blast
Here we
his ass
come.
against that pillar.
That's going to be 3d10 necrotic. And I need it to... That's cocked. 10. That's 12 points of necrotic damage, and I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
$22.
Ah, he's fine.
Well, you say that. He may look fine. But he's bloodied.
Yes!
That's good news.
As the aura of the Raven Queen just washes over him, that necrotic-like effect that Kirik often has. You just see some of the tentacles begin to shrivel up. And the eyes sort of go white, almost like they've got cataracts for a moment. The skin itself crack, and then it seems to fade a little bit. Some of the crack still remains, a couple of the tentacles still curled up, and one of the eyes itself is just still this milky white colour as opposed to the bright red that they are. Ander.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up.
Dargon and Remley in my way. So if I was to try and shoot MFP,
If
is
you were to
Dargon in the
move,
way?
you can shoot over the top of Remley because he's a dwarf.
So in that case, then
If you fire under me, I may not be having kids.
15. 15.
Just nick a testicle
there.
again.
And I will shoot at MFP. I can't quite get the paralysed one because Kirik's in the way, and it has to be a fucking good shot to go between everybody. So I'll go for MFP with my bow and arrow with a
And that will be...
natural 20. I'm not even fucking about.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you very much.
Come on, then.
As MFP attacks me, I'm just going to turn to him and say, "Made you look."
Oh, yes. Take inspiration, sir.
Some shit rolls though, so 14 damage, but then I do get to double my
Sneak attack.
my sneak attack. So hopefully this one's a
Yeah,
good
you
one.
do.
Oh, loads of ones in there. Loads of ones in there. 23 sneak attack
23.
damage.
2d4s though.
Two. Oh, fucking
Two
hell, there we go.
D4s.
It's a game changing there.
Yes.
5.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, you'd already killed it anyway, but how would you like to kill this?
I want to, as it's going, I want to go straight down its throat with it.
So it's currently turned towards Kirik, but I will say, as the tentacles come up, you see a moment to go for the neck.
Yeah.
And just... And this arrow just dead straight, dead true, just punctures through the neck, out the other side, flies off into the distance, and MFP just slumps to the floor as Spinal Column's gone.
Oh, I've forgotten no more bardic inspirations. Never mind. I was going to do unsettling words on the paralysed cunt, but it didn't matter now.
I'll give a wink to Ender.
I'll blow you a kiss.
That's
Nicely
all
done.
3 of us actually managed to take a chunk out of him.
We
Us
contributed.
DHB
That's fucking brilliant.
It's gonna-
Finally.
stand there, block the doorway, and is going to swing at Dargon.
Blocked doorway, no good.
Take it.
14's going to miss.
God,
stand there.
yeah.
Dargon, your turn.
Seeing I can't get past him, I'm like, well, aren't you a big un? As I hit him. I hope.
Pong.
So I just get my drink out of the way. So that is a natural 20!
Oh my god.
Yes! Good dice!
Each of us has rolled crits on the last attack.
That's
There he goes,
amazing.
yeah, the last 3 turns in succession.
Right then. Oh, come on. That's 12 points of slashing damage. That's awful.
That's a disappointing number.
That was 2. Alright, it was 2. Terrible.
That was
I should've-
anticlimactic.
I should have done fainting attack, but never mind. Anyway. Right, fuck it. Fainting attack.
That'll give you advantage.
Yeah, it will. Alright. My last one, if I do believe. Yes, it is my last one before a short rest. Hey, look at that. So that is... Oh, that was a 19 plus 12, 31. Ooh,
You
so
sound
close to-
disappointed with that.
Yes, because it wasn't a natural 20.
Now. 31 to hit. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh.
So
So
fucking Tarrasque at your next. And see how much you can do.
that's 9. Yeah, but here we go. With that, 19 points of slashing damage.
And how would you like to kill this creature?
Well,
Yes.
is he taller than me now?
Oh yeah, this thing is large.
Okay, right. Well, so I suppose it would probably be like, yeah, if the first one takes his knee from under him, his left knee from under him, and then I would sort of swing it round and just cut his belly open.
Nice. So as you do, the floor is just covered as guts spill out, some huge, great fat sausage intestines, and DHB just slumps down.
I was just looking at it
DHB
like,
now.
that'll do it.
DMM.
Oh, sorry. I haven't moved. Can I move?
You can now, yeah.
Can I move up to 5, 10, 15, 20, please?
Yes. Now we DHD.
Attack of opportunities from DHD.
I think DHD's already used it though. Used it on you. It's not their next go yet. It went last.
When did they use their reaction?
No, in fact, it would have been in your last move. So yes, they will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So, war pick. Misses.
And annoyingly, I can't riposte because that uses one of my superiority die, which I've used them all. Fucking magical.
So DMM is then going to look at you, Kirik, and I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
10.
You need to use your reaction, please, to make one weapon attack against Dargon.
One weapon attack. I've got no weapons out,
Yeah.
so
Unarmed strike.
Punch me.
that will be a 14.
So your fist is just going to go boom.
Yo,
Fuck. That is your reaction used, however.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't have a reaction left.
You didn't have reaction left, so you do nothing.
Because I've used it on
HC is going to swing down in between DHD and the pillar to try and catch Kirik. With a 6 to hit, catches the pillar.
Yep.
Takes a chunk of rock away. Okay, MF is paralysed and can do sweet fuck all.
Try and save
Yeah.
that.
Can't even cast spells while paralysed, can you? Okay. 15 on the die. Saves. No longer paralysed. Can do fuck all with it. DHA is now going to go 5-10. Try and swing at Dargon. Oh, so close. That is a 10. That's going to miss. Bothrid. Finally. Well, we know what's coming.
Rage.
Rage.
I will let her rage.
Bothrid just roars again as he runs forward in that exact face you can see on the token with the double-bladed quarterstaff, just charges forward. So that's going to be at 5, 10, 15, 20 as he launches over. 25, 30, 35, 40. He's just going to ignore the Duragar completely. He's going after this Mind Flayer. Reckless.
Reckless.
27.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of reckless.
10 points of damage. And with the rest of you having dealt a significant amount of damage, Bothrid just comes running in, steamroller effect, and again just as the Mind Flayer is dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking dead.
Bothrid is then going to pull out, spin, and swipe at the Duragar next to him. That should have been an advantage as well. That's a natural 20, so that's not really going to matter.
Oh.
So that is 18 points of damage to DHD. And then the final little bonus strike. Still with advantage. And he's going to hit with 24. Roll. 9 points of damage. So he, in one move, takes out not just the Mind Flayer, but DHD as well. And roars that hobgoblin battle cry as the chimera head of the cloak just falls back, revealing the full mane of hair of that hobgoblin fury as he just roars to the ceiling. That is going to be Bothrid's go. Kirik.
Looking at DMM, I'm just going to looking behind him. I'm just going to launch my spiritual weapon there, 2nd level, to strike with a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Great. And that is gonna be spiritual weapon. 7 points of force damage.
7 points of force damage.
And then as my action, I will click my fingers in front of him and cast Toll the Dead. So wisdom saving throw, please.
Dun. That bell sound rings out. Wisdom saving throw. 7.
Ooh, that's a fail. D12s. 1, A 3.
A 1.
Ooh, that's real bad. 9, 10, 11, 12, 17 points of necrotic.
17 points necrotic. As you do toll the dead, and like that Thanos snap motion, bits of its flesh and beard and bits begin to flake away. It is bloodied, but not dead.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Durgar D. Where is Durgar D? Durgar D dead? Yes, Durgar D's dead. Gindris then. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as he very slowly and just sort of old man-esque rolls across the top and lands back down. Is then just going to sort of pat Remley on the head. Probably would have been best to hide that one for now, but very well. And he is going to then... What is he going to do? What does he need to do? He's then going to shout, Kirik, duck. So he's just going to reach out and cast Ray of Frost again.
Doc, where?
That will hit DMM. That's going to be not that one. Okay. 20 points. Because even with Kirik in the way of providing extra AC for DMM, that's still hit. So yeah, DMM just goes icy white and cold and rigid, falls backwards and shatters into thousands of pieces.
Like the T-100.
Pretty much. As Gindris then just goes... so that's Gindris. And then we are over to Remley, who is going to... Let's just double check this. That's fine. Remley's just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 up to there. And then is going to swing for the fences. With the hammer.
Take his kneecaps.
18's going to hit. 14's not going to hit. And a 12's not going to hit, so only one of those is going to hit. What a shame. That's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage to DHC.
Woohoo!
And then we are over to Ander.
I can't see anybody to shoot now, so... Right,
Gonna have
5,
to get in
10,
the room.
15, 20, 25, 30. You said it's difficult terrain for the...
Difficult terrain to get over the second battlement, so that'll just to be
5,
sort of 10 feet
10.
of movement to get over there.
15, 20, 25... They could I still get to there? If my counting is correct. Right. And then
5, 10, 15,
big,
20, 25, 30, yeah.
Yeah.
big dude's going to get it.
Big dude is going to get it.
In the face!
With a 20 to hit
20 will do the job.
with 10 piercing damage, a sneak attack damage of 12, and then the d4 to kill him off with a 1.
With the one already dead from the sneak attack damage. As your arrow, you sort of, I'm going to say you hop over the battlement and come sliding in on your knees, arrow drawn, and just let it go as you continue to sort of slide to a stop, and the arrow just flies and straight into the chest. And even in its large form, it just sort of convulses around it, clutches at it and face first to the floor. Remley's going to turn, look at you.
That one was mine.
I can see the sort of Lord of the Rings troll, like, oh.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And with DHA left to go, I think it is DHA next, who is just going to sort of stand there. Oh well. Just going to final sort of last ditch kamikaze attempt. Just going to swing for Dargon. He's going to miss with a 9. Bothrid is then up. Just going to go hop up to there. Bothrid's going to swing. Reckless, of course, because he's in that rage. That's a 27 to hit with the first, and we'll do the second. 19 to hit with the second. So there we go. One of them. 11 plus 7. 18 points of slashing damage. He will use his bonus action then. Hit again. Hopefully. Yep. Oh, no. Misses. That final little jab. The Durgar finds some sense of something somewhere and just brings the buckler up at the last second. The king catches it. Cleaves off to the side. Kirik.
I shall move my spiritual weapon and attack. As 17 to hit.
17 is going to hit. Great.
7 points of force damage.
I mean, he's definitely bloodied. Like, more than bloodied at this point.
Great.
You can see that actually the Raven's dagger has punched a hole. Full-on hole.
I'll focus on that and I will cast Toll the Dead on him. That's my action. Wisdom saving throw.
He's gone.
It's a 12. How would you like to do this? don't bother. I've got one hit point. Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah. As it's almost at the same time as the kind of raven wing just pierces through. It actually just comes out of the back, and that wound just opens ever so slightly, and there's just like almost the veins just go. He's a Duragal, so the veins go like white to see through the skin, and then he's just going to fall.
Nice. And in true Kirik style, once that happens, just dusts away. It's claimed by the Raven Queen, and we are out of combat. I will say, as you now look around the room and past all the bodies. Passive perception scores, please.
Ah, for fuck's sake, I was going to ask him where the third one was. Bollocks.
My passive perception is 18.
My passive perception is 14.
Okay, Kirik and Andy, you would both notice as you just quickly glance around, there is a stone door at the far end, a single stone door. I would assume that somebody reaches down into the body or the robes of MFP and just finds the key and claims it. And we will leave it there for tonight. Or will we? We started as we meant to go on. And so, as we close our session tonight, we find ourselves in a familiar elven city. A water genasi captain stands on the edge of one of the elven towers looking out across the city, looking down to where a great ship is being crafted and built. Huge, great balloon type construction above it. As a Triton companion steps up next to her.
Captain, news from Moonbright. It has fallen. We are all being warned to, well, get inside the walls and protect ourselves.
Well, the captain then turns to where the sea is and points. I think it's already a little too late for that, Brelin. There's out on the sea a ship familiar to our heroes, but not necessarily familiar to most in this city, but also familiar to the captain. An oriental-style ship comes sailing, and even as Captain Swift looks down towards the ship, the usual empty deck is now writhing with figures and bodies. And that's where we will end for tonight in true Malt and Magic fashion. So thank you all once again for joining us. I know we've gone a bit longer than planned tonight. Just wanted to make sure we cleared that second fight first. So we've dealt with some Mind Flayers. We've got a couple of keys. There's some more things to discover. We will see what happens next week. Don't forget to check us out on Malt, Magic and More, where we'll dissect tonight. That will be on Wednesday night, same time, 7:30. We hope to see you all then. Until then, thank you all once again. Thank you to the tools we've used. You've seen Incarnate and Owlbear Rodeo come to their absolute forte tonight. You've heard some of the sound effects from Battle Bards. Don't forget to go and use that discount code. If you want to use it in your own game, please check us out on social media. Please do not forget to follow us on Twitch, especially if you want to get yourselves with a chance to do that or to win that NPC contest. As I said, I'm throwing t-shirts into that as well. I don't know, maybe I'll throw some other things in there next week just to entice more followers. Maybe we get another dice box made. Maybe we get something else made. We will see. But until then, thank you all for joining us. We love you all. Thank you to my players for being awesome as always. We will see you Wednesday, and if not, we'll see you same time Monday night next week. See you then.